The fuck is good? All right, opening the hub. What? Good fucking boy. What? What up, Riley? What are you guys fucking saying? T-Waves needs to fuck off, can't lie. Bro, it is musty. Up and down. What up, Kilo? Yeah, no, it's gonna be like, dude, it's like not. Actually, let me check the temp. It might be, okay, it's 94 today. It's peaking at 97. Oh, okay. Nah, tomorrow will be rough too, but it goes down to 80 Thursday, 70 Friday. Interesting. Yeah, it's like super fucking hot here. 96 where I'm at. Yeah, that's rough, dude. Especially if it's like right after it rained. It's been rainy here for a while. So when it's like super hot right after it rains, it's just super humid, like hellishly humid. Raising the inferior system? Inferior system? What do you mean? What's the superior system? What are they showing today? I have no idea. What's been bad? Nah, it's been rough, dude. 100 here in Massachusetts. Dude, see, Massachusetts doesn't seem like... Dude, see, like, you kind of get the worst of every world because, like, in the middle of the winter, it is so fucking cold and you're just caked in snow that is probably ass to, like, navigate. Like, a lot of your, what are they called? Like, you know, your systems. I feel like there's a better word for this, but, like, you can just get fucked. Like, your transit systems and power systems and shit like that. Work outside and I've wanted to kill myself. Yeah, I could not imagine. I mean, dude, at that point, I feel like it gets to a certain point where if you embrace the heat and you just know you're going to be, like, dripping in sweat, you're good. But that's about it. Oh, Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Oh, true. Also, Major, what's good, bro? Draciel, Drakiel, what's good? What up, Rui? Yeah, I mean, I guess Celsius is probably better. Actually, nah, to be fair, both, I guess Celsius does make sense. I don't know how it, like, translates into other systems, but, like, I don't think temperature is one of those systems that it matters. Imperial is way worse than metric, though. I will give you that. Inches and feet and miles and all that shit sucks. Celsius is stupid. I stand on it. Yeah, I don't know how temperature, like, I feel like temperature doesn't really matter. Like, temperature is just got to be arbitrary. Quillet deleted Olsen's message. Catch every single nor'easter to ever happen. Yeah, that's true too. And your skiing isn't even like that good. Like, if you live there and you ski, you're skiing, like, Massachusetts skiing is just like, it's not bad, I guess, but it's just nobody's going up to Massachusetts to ski. Like, there's like places in Canada you might as well go. Better and shit. Did not do it. No, it was cool. It was cool for sure. Deep insider. What emblem look, or what does the emblem look like? Let me see. What if I do exclamation point twid? Open that John up. Looks like this. It's pretty clean. I like it. It's simplistic and clean. This looks kind of stupid though. The yellow lines not being behind the white, like, sigil is kind of weird for the little thumbnail that you'd see in, like, roster or whatever, but yeah, just 15 minutes of watching too. Okay, cool. Sweet. I use both Imperial and Metric, and to be honest, both have their use cases. For temperature, for, like, cooking, that's fair. I just don't know. That's more or less my point. Like, everything math related and, like, engineering and physics related, Metric is so much better. It's just so much better. Drop from watching your stream? I don't think so. Watching our developer stream on the Bungie Twitch channel. to watch on their official page. Spinning facts, G. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how it works for temperature. I think somebody in like a chemistry field would probably understand that better. Or cooking, I guess. Not really sure. What up, Ark? Dude, also, what is this new Twitch update? Do people like this? The letters are all like bubbly and shit. It's like slightly different font. The chat is like different. Like these are different. They can use metric, but actually cooking imperial. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I always forget baking and cooking are like different things. Riley, it's 3 days. It's 3 fucking days. It's 3 days, and it's what's it called? I need to open this up so I can use my pedal. It's so much. Like you're I don't know, like I don't know how you played the game, but I've always played with like one armor set. So now we're gonna have like multiple armor sets that you need for different builds to actually even like function, and for like damage to be optimal during damage for like increased weapon and super damage. And then if you want multiple classes, it's just gonna be a hellish grind, bro. Yeah, like imagine if we had to do that for Edge of Fate. Like it would have been so rough. And also, I'm pretty sure by the time the raid launches, we're not actually gonna be able to get the top level armor, so. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, blows at 100 Celsius. That is a good point. 212 Fahrenheit makes no sense. But that said, I think it's the same thing as like, okay, I think because I'm American, I think in miles for like distance. Like if you were to tell me, oh, that's like a mile away, I have a, what is this emote? I have a rough understanding of like how far that is. If you say kilometer, obviously I know it's 1,000 meters, but I can't understand how far that is. Same thing with speed. Like if you were to tell me go 60 miles an hour, I can if you were to tell me 30 miles an hour versus 60, I could like tell you how it feels driving in a car. If you were to tell me in kilometers an hour, like I can't tell. I have driven in Canada, and I think 90 kilometers or 80 kilometers or something is like the equivalent to like 50 miles an hour, and I'd be ripping like 70 everywhere. So I was just speeding like nuts. It's just hard to like do certain translations, I think. The YouTube chat for the dev stream is crazy. Wait, why? It's just like unmoderated. What up?
Yo,
G minor.
Good morning.
It was good.
Yo. We hyped, G? We hyped?
Dude, I love Bungie. I love every decision they make.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, unknown, if they don't show like some cool shit, I've lost all hope. Like, I have like a little bit of hope left in me for something cool to be in this DLC, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Like, nothing really looks cool comparatively to like other DLCs.
Bro, aren't you excited that we're gonna be able to throw a hammer and it's gonna come back to us?
I mean, those items are cool, but like, I don't know. I want to see a little bit of a glimpse of the raid and I don't know, a glimpse of something else that's cool. Maybe they show off. Isn't there like an exotic we know exists that is like an LMG or a rocket? That's like the Strand one. That there's like a unique icon.
I think the rocket was. The rocket is just. It's probably legendary, no? Because it's the same. You know the Europa rocket? It's just. It looks like that.
Oh.
I remember
I
them
think
saying something about a craftable exotic, but
house. Put in, bro.
I don't think they've actually.
Matter Spark. What is Matter Spark? Is that the little ball you turn into, Spade?
Yeah, because I think people just hadn't seen that icon, or like forgotten that icon is that rocket. So everyone's like, "Oh, exotic," but I don't think it is. Yeah, like I think they were just banking on like the Matter Spark shit, like doing it for everybody, and it's like,
I don't think that's gonna be entertaining.
Come on, bro. Yeah, that just seems like
We don't know
extra steps for the sake of extra steps.
We don't know the name of the raid yet, right?
Correct.
No.
Finding
But
that
there are
out would be
people who
cool.
do.
And a confirmation on enemy race would be cool. And maybe a little bit of lore, but I don't know.
Well, and it's just like we're talking about it too, where it's just like where I feel like they're at the point where it's time to start getting the hype going and like getting people excited about what's coming and not just sitting here with like our dick in our hands like, oh, is like, are we gonna get to see cool shit or are we still gonna be left in this like, you know, in between state of not knowing what to expect?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, because it's like that
reveal.
awkward moment where you're like, are they just hiding a lot to make it better surprise, or do they just not have a lot? So
Yeah,
they can't show us
exactly.
shit.
Well, no. That's where I
Times
like
left.
just hope and pray that it's like, please
Maybe it
tell
should
me
be
you
dread
guys
only, bro. I
have
would lose my
something,
mind if it's
you know,
dread.
at the very
They need to
least,
just
like-
retune dread enemies in general. Like they just do way too much damage. G-Miners are scared of spiders. I actually don't fuck with spiders that much. I'm already fucking excited. Are you gonna play this, Riley, at all? I knew you did Sundered, so.
The question is, how long do you think the stream is gonna go today? Like an hour?
Yeah,
Probably
probably.
like 45 minutes. They'll probably pad it out with stuff like they always do. So
Fuck no.
I wonder how they're doing it though, because I don't know why they're doing 2 dev streams between now and the DLC. Between
Wait,
yeah, like in
there's
the last
another-
3 weeks they're doing 2 dev streams.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
like
next one is on the
next week.
2nd of July. Yeah, next Tuesday, I believe.
Wait, why? What?
I don't know.
I know. Why do you not have just one juicer instead? Because I'm sure there's gonna be filler in this one. There's no way there's just like that much shit that they need 2 hours to show us. I don't believe it.
Yeah, maybe it's just hard to like plan a 2-hour stream out. It's high production quality like they have. I don't know.
There's no way, bro. What? I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, they can't figure out a 2-hour stream.
What if I did one? Okay, I haven't done SD yet. Bro, SD is not.
I
Honestly,
wonder if
God, I think
they're
your
just
opinion of the
doing
game
it.
would be better if you never did
They're talking about
Sundered.
2
I don't
big
think it's
things,
that
one in
good of
each
a
stream.
content.
With like other
Remember
shit
system
sprinkled in,
changes?
I
That
don't
could
know.
be true too, yeah.
Expecting a lot of waffle though. I know that.
I don't know. To be fair, maybe it's just like there's a lot of changes they're covering and they don't want to overload people.
Well, I'm wondering if-
I'm not against them drip feeding. Give us 2 reveal streams if it's not drip feeding content that we are waiting to have access to. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm wondering if like one of it's gonna be like PvE, and then like if they're overhauling the entire game, like maybe one would be like
PvP.
or PvP based, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That would be huge to have like an entire PvP overhaul. Like,
well, 'cause,
imagine they
I
bring
think
like a
about
lot of
firing
maps and
range.
shit. That would
Dude,
be
I don't think
I
there's
think
much
it's
they need to
needed,
tell us
bro,
about the
no?
firing
Like,
range.
I-
Like,
the
Oh,
PvP
100%.
scene is tough.
It's just
What's up,
firing
Mama? How we
range.
doing, brother?
What's up?
Good
What's
morning.
up?
Morning.
do we think Toidy's awake?
It is 6 p.m.
There is a 30% chance Tori's awake right now.
Yeah, I think it's low.
Is he not online? Yeah, he's online.
Oh, is he?
Oh, speaking of the devil, and the devil
Look what the cat
appears.
dragged in.
What's up, Dean?
Bro, you beat the allegations. How does it feel, dude?
Toidy weird about
Why would there even
ICBM
be
your
any
house?
allegations?
7 minutes talking about the bum ass firing range. I listen. I'm excited for the firing range. My issue is it's like fucking 5 years too late.
Are we excited then, or what?
Yeah,
No.
I'm pretty excited.
I hate this shit, man. I hate seeing
not
the
seeing
DLC
enough
before it comes
movement.
out, actually, bro.
We're just trying to keep the vibes and like the positivity high, and then we're gonna get.
Bro,
some
you
good
have G
people.
miners in the call. That shit ain't happening.
Dude, well,
No,
I'm
it was-
excited to be here, bro. Like this is.
It was like before G came in, me and Fred were talking about it. Like it's gonna be a real coin toss on how high the vibes stay.
Dude, I'm
With
not even a pessimist. I think I'm just like realistic about shit in a world of people who like glazing Bungie.
That just isn't true.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I do ask myself that because I'm just like, am I just a hater now, or is it like actually realistic that they need to clutch up?
I do have a dog
I
yeah.
think it is realistic.
Dude
I think
is
it's
old.
very
No,
He's like
see,
realistic.
Fred, that
16.
makes
Bungie needs
sense.
to check
But
right now.
G Miners has
Love Stevens.
a mental deficiency that keeps him. He's not a pessimist. He's,
Just
he's
a
the other
hater.
thing.
When they
Care
do
to
good
rebuttal?
shit, I applaud them. But it's just like not common for the company to do good shit.
but it's
Gotta
giving you a
go.
job and shit. So.
Yeah,
The stream
work.
hasn't
Maybe
even
we're-
started.
maybe we're
yet.
looking
The
at it
stream
wrong.
hasn't even started.
Hashtag ad, hashtag Bungie creator, bro.
You guys are
Might be
fucking
rage
Just
bait.
call it there.
slandering my name, bro. Like,
Where are you getting this you guys from? It's been Toity this whole time, dude.
fucking,
Yeah,
But-
Toy's an angry fella in the mornings.
Yeah,
To be
man.
fair.
I know, this is like, this
Did
is
you eat
really
today, Toity?
fucking- It's like 12 o'clock.
taking a break from
What'd you
D2.
say,
Kind of
dude?
nice to step away from the game for a bit.
So did you eat
That's how
today?
you should play the game. Just come back for the
No,
DLC and
no,
that's
no.
it.
Did you pray today?
Get weapons and super stat armor archetype.
Guys, I'm
What do we
gonna
want to
get
You think
see,
that-
guys?
Yeah, I was
already-
gonna say, do you
we're
think
probably
they're
gonna
gonna
get us
split
paid,
one
but
last thing and
not
like
at
tease
launch.
Wrath?
It'll be Wrath?
yes. Nah, my money's on that.
Ash and Iron.
Dude,
My
you're
money's
not
on
getting
that, yeah.
Wrath. You're not getting Wrath. There's a 0% chance.
Dude,
you guys
this
are...
is just this hater
Dude,
stuff
dude,
again. It's
you
so
guys are
realistic.
having-
What are you talking about?
Dude,
They're bringing back the Plaguelands, bro. They are
Dude, they've
literally bringing back the
explicitly
Plaguelands.
said at least 5 times that Wrath is not currently coming back and they're not planning on it. Like, they're not
I mean,
just...
to be
Plans
fair,
change,
they
bro.
said-
Look at Marathon.
They said the same fucking thing about Galahorn. They were like, we're not bringing back Galahorn.
And No Land Beyond.
Sales,
And
and No Land.
Icebreaker.
Yeah, and it's the moment the player base like starts that downhill trend, they're like, all right, fuck, we're bringing it back, man. No, bring it back. Here we go.
Guys, they could have saved 400 people their jobs if they wanted to bring this game, if they wanted to bring Wrath back within the last like 3 years, and they decided not to. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Do you think we might see other exotic
Siva
armor
incoming?
today? Like if we are getting to
Siva!
DLC?
If there is,
Exotics would be
yeah, I
cool to
guess
get,
maybe,
though.
yeah. If there is more.
I'm
I
hoping
guess
that
today
we
would
do
be the
get
day.
more. Yeah.
Isn't this part 1 of 2 streams?
Yeah, the next one is
Yeah,
next
for
week.
some reason. They
Next
have that
week.
much shit to show us.
Why are they showing us so? I fucking hate this, man. It's so.
Toady, they will still manage to not show us much.
Torty
Don't
just
worry
doesn't
about
like
it.
getting edged, is what
They
I'm
they
hearing,
show,
bro.
dude. It's
It's okay, Toady.
Comms,
it's okay.
comms.
Oh,
Oh shit! Oh, it's a trailer. Oh
Toes.
shit!
feet. Sorry.
So Kepler's a place touched by the
already
Nile,
watched this?
concealing a lot of secrets and danger. And it's somewhere that human scientists traveled to a long time ago to research a
What the
dormant
heck?
singularity. While living on Kepler, not only did they observe the collapse, they survived it.
Is this a Vidoc?
They're developing.
And over time, the ideals of the scientific
Species?
process they held to were enshrined in their culture, and they came to be known as the Ionians. The Elixni House of Exile arrived during the Dark Age, weary from the Long Drift. They didn't invade Earth with the other Elixni houses.
Oh, these guys
Instead,
are-
they sought a
wait,
new
they have
home,
Strand?
which
These
they
guys look
found
pretty
alongside
sick.
the Ionians. But the dark matter that permeates Kepler and that they converted into the ether they need to survive ended up being toxic. So when the Ionians failed to cure them, the house rose up under an archon claiming to be blessed with prophetic sight. Now, the House of Exile is full of zealots. And they'll stand opposed to the Guardian as they walk the winding pathways of Kepler, learning more about what called them there
They're
in the first
missing
place.
the captain.
Guardian's paracausal power acts as a catalyst for the normally corrosive force of dark matter. These new powers will allow them to unlock long-sealed passageways for the Ionians as they make their way to the singularity at the core of the planetoid.
So from the start, we focused on building Kepler as more of a dungeon-like destination. It expands on the interconnected world design of
Why are you
places like the
making fun of his
Leviathan or
name?
the
Did you put
Shattered
his
Throne.
name?
As you fight your way across Kepler, you tap into dark matter abilities and unlock enemy tech that expands your navigation and aids you in combat. These are all about going places you would normally think are out of reach.
Matterspark has you turn into this wild ball of arc energy. It's like nothing we've done in Destiny before. The Mattermorph ability lets you twist the
If I had
objects in the
$100
world
for every
around
quote
you.
every time I heard them say
With
it's like nothing
Relocator,
we've
you
done in
essentially
Destiny
pull
before,
on
I'd be a
Fallen's
millionaire.
teleportation networks and can use it to cross gaps you wouldn't have even considered before.
It'll be the small tells, an open vent, a broken window, things you want to remember because you might be revisiting them later.
Abilities can be upgraded, so as you unlock new perks, you can chain them into your build crafting in clever ways.
By far, the most game-changing is one of Matterspark's
Big mouth.
upgrades. On Kepler, it lets you turn into Matterspark the same way you'd summon a sparrow, wherever and whenever.
Oh,
It will optimize not
That's
only
sick.
exploration, but also combat on future
It's even
playthroughs in
just
super
a
creative
ball.
ways. There are tons of cool
Ball.
combinations. You can suspend an enemy with Mattermorph, bend a path
That's
toward the
That's gonna
sky,
suck, bro.
and then
That-
in
Yeah,
the air,
That's just a raid auto.
into Matterspark to dash across the arena and arc chain a group of enemies.
That aesthetic is sick if it is a
The
raid.
team has already seen players pairing abilities with different exotic
like
perks
Bexy.
and aspects to create
I
some
think
really
that.
crazy builds.
We know this is only the beginning and can't wait to see what happens
Who's
once
that girl?
players get their
Is that
hands on
Maya
this kit.
Sundaresh?
Oh, that's
Yeah, that was
Hell nah.
Character alert.
Renegade's available 1202.
All right. Hello, welcome to Bungie,
BMG.
and welcome
You
to
slid
our
this far.
Destiny 2 Edge of Fate live stream. This will be the first live
gaff.
stream that we have leading into launch. Big shout out to the folks that we had on our Dev Insight video. We were just talking about Kepler, destination abilities, some of the secrets of Kepler and the Aeonians, but we're going to leave
Statue
that
in the
for a
back
later
looks
date
so
for
sick.
you
Yeah,
to
it's good,
discover.
Luke. How do you
Today
know?
we're going to be talking a bunch about Sandbox. We have a bunch of core feature updates with Armor 3.0, gear tiering, some new loot for you to grind out, and a bunch of cool things to show. So
What is dark matter,
without further
Dewey?
ado, let's get to it.
Is it just like
we
a
have a wonderful
keyword
panel
type
of
thing?
developers on our couch. Some of them are new, some of them you've seen before. But yeah, let's start out with Eric. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking, Dylan.
Yeah. For folks that maybe haven't seen you on a previous live stream where you've
Yeah,
talked
watch
about
this live stream
burst
for 15
weapons and
minutes.
all the cool ability stuff, who are you? What do you do?
Sure. I'm Eric Smith, gameplay lead on Destiny 2, and I'm excited to dive into our sandbox changes.
Awesome. Vivian, hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream format. We've seen you on Vidocs from time to time, but yeah, for folks that haven't met you, seen you on our Vidocs. Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm Vivian Bex. I'm a sandbox designer on Destiny. I get the privilege of making like a lot of the toys that players get to use, you know, like weapons and stuff. Recently, I've kind of been all over the sandbox team, and I have some very exciting stuff to show today. I'm really excited.
No.
Yeah,
Not mine, Luke. No.
We'll get into that in a
Sorry,
minute.
bro.
And last but not least, end of the couch, Bjorn. Taylor Bjorndal. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy to be
Who
here.
are you? What do you do here, buddy?
Taylor Bjorndal, associate weapons designer, sandbox designer. I've also bounced around and done a lot of stuff. Excited to talk about all of the million things we changed.
Yeah, right. I think the last time we had you on the couch, we were talking grid skipper roles and things like that.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Yeah. So as we're diving into this, we have quite a bit to go through in the show. And to start, we're actually going to be in the shooting range. We're going to have our gameplay specialist going through, showing you some of the new weapons, some of the new ability or exotics that are going to be coming. But this will be playing in the background. You'll see them tuning a couple different enemies, playing around, damage types, that kind of stuff. To start with our panel, though, let's talk Armor 3.0. Eric, if we can talk about like where did we start with ammo? Where was it back in the day? Where are we going? What's the high-level vision for our changes?
Yeah, so when Destiny 2 launched, we had armor in the game, but there were 3 stats. There were no mods available. And then with Shadowkeep, we hit Armor 2.0, where we added 3 additional stats for a total of 6, and armor mods as well. And this is the next evolution for the new saga of Destiny 2. In Armor 3.0, we are adding, or we're reworking the stats. We're
the healing
adding
on
set
exotic?
bonuses, and we are adding gear tiers as well.
Is that the first time
kind of the
they've
goals with Armor
said
3.0?
the
So
word saga
one, we
as
want to
far
make
as, like,
armor more
going
exciting
into
and desirable.
the rest of
When's the
Destiny?
last time you saw a purple armor dropped and you were, thrilled to go pick it up and see what was inside? And then we want to rework the stats to make sure no stat is left behind, no stat feels mandatory. and give you further depth of build crafting in your armor rolls, essentially.
Yeah, and then an underlying goal as well that I've
Then I
seen
really
you
wanna know,
execute
like,
upon and the
where
team
we
really
farm
is approachability.
armor and
There are a lot of
will be
new
available
UI
for
tools
trade.
where you're
That's all I
hovering
really
over
care about.
perks, stats, all that kind of stuff. You're
So I
seeing
guess gonna
actual
have the biggest effect
percentages.
on
You're
the
seeing
game
more
for
full
game.
descriptions for things,
For this
helping
DLC.
newer players or returning players get reacquainted with the sandbox of Destiny.
Yeah, in this release and in coming releases, we are absolutely focusing on making the game
Are
easier
they
to
number crunching in the
digest and
extension?
understand
Those numbers are
what's
low,
going
man.
on. And this,
Yes,
looking
they
at
are,
the shooting range here, is a great example of this, like where I can just go and see how much damage I'm doing, and test out my weapons, test out these builds, and see the actual changes that my new armor and whatnot is giving me.
Yeah, and you can load in here with a full fire team of 6 if
Is
you
that like
want
a
to check
team
out raid
DPS
boss
meter at
damage
the
or
top
just
and
come
an
in here by
individual
yourself
at the
if you're
bottom?
on Discord talking friends. Shooting the stuff.
Yep.
So let's really
Literally
quick
test
talk about
DPS.
stats. This is one of the major overhauls. A couple things are
Are there
leaving,
actual
a couple
bosses
things are
you
being
can
added. Really quick, if you could get
I think
a
there-
quick scroll
I think
through
there
some of the
are,
stats. Go ahead and give us.
Yeah, so we've removed some stats. We've removed resilience. We've removed recovery.
Yeah, the ammo gen stats.
Yes, and mobility. So instead,
Your
you
old
know,
stuff will
starting from the top, we got
transition
health,
into the new
then we
stuff,
have
but it won't be the highest tier. I think it'll be like tier
melee
3
and
or something, Riley.
grenade,
guys, get
super,
set up.
Probably won't be the exact
class,
stats that
and then
you
our
want.
weapon stat. So this is an entirely new suite of stats, does
Wonder how
different
many
things. All of our
rehearsals you do for
stats
shit.
now, instead of going to 100, they go to 200. So
Sure,
once you
you're
go
right.
above
They probably
100, you
are
get
also
an
using
additional
off of
benefit put on top
teleprompters
of
and
the
shit,
0 to
imagine.
100 benefit. And these, on the ability side, we are
Oh, did they reshuffle these?
giving you kind of your uptime and how much energy you're getting in the 0 to
When-
100
when-
range. And then the 100 to
When it
200
comes to
range,
damage
we're
sessions,
increasing
like in the
things like
range like
damage,
this,
things
do you
like
think that people are
survivability,
gonna go off of,
which
like,
is somewhere we've
base
never
100
really,
ability stat, or do you think
gone
they'll
into.
just assume it's
And
like test 200
it's
and
going
call it
to really give players more tools to customize their build,
Sure.
kind of pinpoint single, like I'm gonna be this badass grenade thrower that's just doing shit tons of grenade damage.
Oh, that's the new rocket
shooting
sidearm.
rockets.
Or I could
No, it's-
be
it's
more
just-
defensive or more
Wait,
weapon
wait.
focused and all of
Rocket
this.
sidearm.
No,
Yeah,
it's the
we
machine
haven't
gun
had
doing
like
that.
a weapons.
No, yeah,
stat
no, I'm
before,
just saying,
and
I'm
it's
pointing out
sometimes
as
been
well,
you to have
as
like
well.
hook into the artifact and make
yeah,
like a
you
true
use
weapons
the
build,
stone shape.
and we've kind of pushed
Wait, that's
further
a
into
rocket
that
sidearm?
world.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, I
the
think
solo one,
we saw
yeah.
some questions specifically about the weapon stat and
Maybe the
PvP.
solo
I know y'all have been balancing in the
think you
PvP,
can
making
get
sure this is kind of like cherry on top.
can
It
hit
doesn't
this
change
as
the
well.
time to kill too much, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like a cost balancing factor, right? If you want that extra damage, you lose out on grenades, things like
Oh yeah,
that.
that guy is
Sure,
really
yeah.
close.
So if you want to go all in on weapons, like your weapons are going to be more potent than they were before, but it's at the
So
at the
taking
expense
note
of your other
that just automatically
abilities and
outclass
that
a
sort of
Baron?
thing. So we have done extensive testing to make sure we're not breaking PvP.
and
That
guys,
said, you know, in the
I mean,
first
if it
day
can
that
get
this
used
comes
with the
out,
weekend, the same thing they use on
the amount of
that.
hours
Celestial
being
Fire
put
and
into this
Song?
by genius members of the community is going to dwarf what we've done. So it's a little bit scary how much change we've actually put
You
into
know
this.
something
The
we
team's
don't
worked
really-
so hard across the entire game. Everything you hear today is it's not apples to apples
He's
with
saying that he used Song
the
of, he
the
popped
pre-Edge
Song
of
and he was
Fate
able to throw
numbers
Celestial
and
Fires
feel of the
instead
game.
of snaps.
It really
You can do that.
Did you not know that,
across
Teddy?
the game we have just changed
Do
so
you
much.
Celestial
It's
Fire
very
equipped? Is
different.
that
It's
Yeah.
not really
No, yeah,
compared to
it
the
enhances
experience
it.
of what's going to be in the next release to
Yeah.
what
I thought
is
it, I
all
thought
in
it,
right
I
now.
thought it made you
But at the
go
same
to
time, it
snap.
still feels like Destiny.
Yeah, it's that
it's like
quintessential feel of when I
what's
got my
Force
gun, I have my
Converter?
abilities, but now
This
it's
is buff.
how much agency do I
From
have
his
in
armor set bonus.
leaning into some of these things and embracing like a role-playing mechanic.
Yep.
One of the cool things is like internally,
It's like
I think the
archetype
most
arms
common
bonus.
thing we say on like our sandbox channel now has just like emerged
I have
as,
to test
man, I
this.
can't
I
wait for
like
900.
using
Like, the sandbox is really exciting. There's a lot of really specific builds you can do. Like if you want to be the melee guy, you can be the melee guy more than ever before, right? And it's I think we're going to see some really crazy stuff.
Speaking of embracing some of these different lanes, we actually have 3 new exotics coming with the Edge of Fate. Each class is going to get 1 new exotic. Each embrace a different sort of vibe or theme.
Oh, so it is just one.
Yeah, you can see them on screen.
Bruh.
I think first
Okay.
we're going to start with
You
the
guys get
Warlock
more
exotic.
excited
And
about
Bjorndal,
new
you have all the
exotics
details.
and,
Sure.
class changes.
Yeah, so
Like,
first we
like,
have
Gold
Yanoya,
Force,
which
shit
is
like
Warlock exotic themed around the
Subclass changes,
Hellion
probably.
aspect. What this does
feel like
is
that's just,
after
like,
your
better,
Hellion
like, 'cause it can
fires, after a
fundamentally
certain amount of
change,
time,
like-
the projectile is going to shatter into
entire
a
kit
bunch of
can blink.
submunitions that will like seek
Yeah.
nearby units and scorch them. And so it kind of like adds a little bit of like skill play to something that was kind of more of a passive aspect in the past.
Like that's also
Yeah, and I think in the shooting range
more.
we can see like it can be both a single target or a group sort of
What the
add
hell
clear
is-
exotic, right?
Yeah. It
This is
can
not-
kind of serve multiple roles.
What
Just
the
kind of
hell?
like an amping up
That
something that was like a trusty old
It's
tool.
literally
to
like
do
a burst than
a
normal
little
Helion.
more
Like the
than
projectiles
you
are
do.
not
One
hitting anything.
damage.
Yeah, and you can like
They
because
tried
it, like,
their best to
splits
make
in
it
mid-flight,
work.
you can kind of like control your spacing to like control the grouping of it. Do you want to hit one target?
Shit.
You know, if you're at the right
Or the
distance, you'll hit all
closer.
5. Yeah, and they'll like burst way earlier
Now
than
Vic
before.
hitting you in chat,
or
bro.
if you
Did
like
you see
get
that?
way back, you can just blanket a region.
G-miners farted, help, it
Love
stinks.
it. Yeah, and we can see on the screen too, like some of the looks of the exotic and the Hellion have
Dude,
changed.
Vic's,
Yeah,
hey, that's
so
not
like
Vic
while you're
talking,
using the
bro.
exotic, the Hellion itself, like the little solar buddy, will have the same X that the gauntlets do. So it's like a nice little nod to like match the exotic.
So we already know
This
this
thing looks so metal. I'm like so about having a big
You're
gas
supposed to,
canister on
like,
my arm.
stand on
Having that
top.
like
Yeah, I can definitely
flamethrower
put it.
warlock arm is so cool. I may have to start switching play warlock.
Love it. Next up, I believe we have Hunter on docket.
These exotics are like kind of
Yeah,
trash.
so the Hunter exotic is
So disappointed.
Morai, which is a strand-themed exotic that's about your threaded spike and tangles, where you can basically like yo-yo a tangle from out in the field back in your hand and then throw it again. So the way this works is if you have a tangle out in the field and you throw your strand Hunter melee at it, it'll pop the tangle and then bring one back to you that if you catch the spike, you'll get another tangle. So you can like duplicate a tangle, which works really well with a lot of Strand Hunter aspects like Whirling Maelstrom and just like
Oh, you see the melee energy you just
existing,
got for catching it after one hit?
tie in with like grappling to a tangle.
No, that's how it
Oh,
works.
you get like even more
'Cause he's full melee.
mobility and a lot of like add clear potential.
Not after one enemy.
And also it will return more energy
Dude, did you see how much
when you
melee
catch it
energy
as well.
he just got
So
off
like
of
even if
rallying that
you
flag?
don't hit anything or you don't grab a tangle, so it helps you keep that engine going.
Yeah, you can see the strand energy.
Actually, I think this
attached
exotic
to
does
a
increase
threaded spike.
how much
so
you
if
get,
snooze,
grab
bro.
that. I love
if you
how we're
don't
rewarding
catch a
that
tangle.
like perfect
Nah, you actually
grab.
might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
can already hear people yelling
That
spin to
meditations.
win as they're
Yeah.
spamming these things, right?
Yeah, I mean you can have
Well,
three
you
big
can-
blades out in the field at any time. Essentially, it's
And you're like zipping between the tangles with grapple. It's
Yeah.
cool as hell.
it's very strong. It's also going to be very strong with this.
They should have given this exotic and
artifact
intrinsic
melee
upcoming,
damage
which
buff as
we'll
well.
talk about. But another cool tidbit about this is the threaded spike will bounce to the tangle from enemies as well.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it's something that has a lot of easy use and really rewards skill at the same time.
Yeah, I think before we move on to
That-
Titans, and
that is,
sorry,
like,
Titans,
just
we'll get
didn't
to you in a
bounce to the
second.
tangle like you
Really
said it
cool
does.
exotic. I do want to talk about Gambler's Dodge. In the last TWID, we talked about a bunch of abilities changes, exotic tuning, that kind of stuff.
Please be good.
And we saw some chatter around Gambler's Dodge. It was updated and reworked, right?
Yeah, we have reworked Gambler's Dodge. So it's the energy you get when you dodge. It now scales on your melee stat, but you no longer have to dodge near enemies to get that energy. So I can dodge anywhere in the game. I don't have to worry about this invisible circle that's around
That's a
me
fine
to
stream.
know if I'm close enough.
That's a fine change.
It is going to feel more consistent. If I build into melee, it's going to feel more powerful. There's also, Taylor, you were talking about the multiple charges, right?
So if you, like our bar for a lot of this stuff is if you are at 70 stat, you'll get the full refund like you used to. But if you go beyond that, you'll actually get a little bit more, which most of the time doesn't matter. But like if you're using like a Fiddy Spade or any of the multi-melee things or Stasis Shurikens, it'll go up to like 1 1/3 charges. So you can keep that going even better if you're fully invested in melee. So you have like more reasons like to invest in it. If you want more melees, you want them to be more damaging, then you just go all in on that, and it will still do
like
stuff.
just so many shurikens.
Yeah.
Just an embarrassment of shurikens.
Which is great. Like
Freeze everything in front of you. right?
exactly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then I won't be bothering you and saying,
Something
"Don't
like that.
kill this
I mean, the
thing.
only
Let me
downside
do
is,
my
like,
dodge."
I usually use
you can just
Ascension
do it wherever
Hunter
you want.
near
So
enemies.
yeah,
controlled.
let's go on to
Pop
Titans.
invis.
So this one
So-
thematically, I think,
I don't know
for
how it's
me
gonna
at least,
actually
I'm
play,
just
but
like,
we'll see.
you're
It's a good
fortress.
change overall.
Yeah. So this is Melis Panoplia,
Just
which
unfortunate for
is
hunters.
an
a hard
exotic
name to say.
Yeah.
As we get deeper into Destiny, the names get a little Yeah, but go ahead.
It's
I think
it's
eventually
exotic
it'd
themed
be
around
cool to
something
see it,
that
like,
people have been asking
so if the
for a
baseline
long
moved from,
time,
like,
which
70
is
to
kind of
50,
a fantasy
a little
of
bit better,
Thor's hammer. I want to be able to pull my hammer back to me after I throw it. So there's like a little minigame loop here where you get a fire sprite, you pick it up, then you get a buff that lets you pull the hammer back to you. And if you pull the hammer back with good timing, it'll explode into like solar shrapnel and hit stuff for like extra damage on the way back. Kind of like how hammer saw works. And I think the hammer also will damage things on the return trip too. So if you position yourself well, you can actually like send it back through guys.
Line them up.
Back, yeah.
Yeah, we've wanted to do this for a long time, but it's been kind of a scary,
complicated.
Yeah, it's hard to balance this sort of thing where it's like it returns all your energy, but it also you can pull it back to you at any time. So Alex, our designer, really knocked it out of the park as far as
it came out so well.
The balance and the activator and the
performance.
Yeah, the performance.
Yeah, you were talking about the animation, right?
Yeah.
Before this.
I love the performance on this thing. We've got like this beat where it's like all this magnetic like handshaking and it feels so good. We actually did like a new tech thing on this where if you're like looking off to the side, we kind of move the player's hand a little bit so you're like still kind of actually pulling the hammer. And that's like the first time we've done that with like a world object, and it's very cool. It feels really good.
Awesome.
It's super satisfying.
Yeah, I think so. We're going to be getting into some more gameplay and an actual activity in a minute. But before we go, I do want to ask for stats. And actually, two things. With your exotics, there are going to be gear bonuses that you can build on top of, correct? And that's a new Armor 3.0 feature.
Yeah, so gear bonuses when a new armor set drops. If you have 2 or more pieces from that armor set, you will get an additional perk. If you have 4 or more pieces from that armor set, you will get another perk on top of that. So I could take 2 pieces from one set, 2 pieces from another set, and then an exotic. And I have like more perks than I've ever had before on my Guardian. And it's really
I'm curious if they're gonna let you
enables
have enemies
you
in the shooting range
expand
that
your build
shoot you?
crafting in new ways.
Yeah, I think
you can test DR.
We have an
and
example
healing
of this
sources.
in the build right now. If gameplay specialist could inspect an armor piece, you can see. Yeah, here's some of the destination armor bonuses that you can get.
Yeah, so at 2 pieces we have Force Converter. At 4 pieces we have Reactive Booster. And sorry, go for it, Vivi.
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, so yeah, these are unique to the armor set itself. Something more than just like cosmetics that you might want out of these.
Gives you another reason to like go to a specific place and pursue a specific armor set besides just fashion. Although fashion is still very important.
You can still use your armor synthesis and put the looks on these.
Yeah, and I mean, we also get to make perks that are like, I'm the this guy, you know, because you're investing so heavily in the 4-piece perk. But what's really cool about this is like, I think this is going to be very cool at live when we like launch. But I think in like 2, releases or whatever, just a little bit in the future, we're going to see people go like, hey, remember that armor that I
Mixing
got?
like something from 2 seasons ago.
Right,
with
the
now.
2-piece perk from Kepler is really cool with whatever, and we're really excited about that.
Yeah, and then the second piece of this is going to be for the stats rework.
I really hope
some of the fragments are going to be reworked as well to adopt new stats or
These
or change,
are easy to get,
so
even when you're getting
fragments
tier 5 armor, if that makes
still
sense.
can adjust your stats up or down depending on your build.
The 2-piece that you
and some
want,
of these,
hopefully.
because we've deprecated some of our perks, or stats rather, some of these are new. Like we're gonna have, some of these will have weapon stat, which never have happened before, which just opens up new build crafting avenues. We're gonna kind of wait and see how this lands, how the dust settles for all of the stat stuff before we go in and adjust these further. But yeah, I think players have a lot of different ways to build out their stats and become the grenade master, the weapon master, and whatever they
I really
want to
think
do.
Solar
quick shout out,
DR.
Dark Slifer, Childish CG, and Snivyland for those last 2 questions. They actually asked them ahead of time. Feel free to keep dropping questions in chat. I'm glancing down here every so often.
How do I shut that shit off?
Now it is time to move on, and let's talk about some new stuff. Vivian, you have been very excited about a new weapon archetype that's coming with the Edge of Fate.
Yeah, what was the shooting range, I think?
So, for centuries, humanity has wondered, like, what would a legendary bow look like in the heavy slot? And today I have your answer. For Edge of Fate, we are building a crossbow. It plays like a new archetype, but it is technically a bow for the purposes of, it's gonna fill all your bounties, that kind of stuff.
But there already is a heavy bow.
Now, so when we went to go make this, we knew it was a very cool fantasy, right?
The same
we want the
aesthetic as
feeling
that
of like
ultra rifle we showed at the
really
start.
drawing it back and it hitting a single target and doing a ton of damage. But we do have linear fusion rifles, right? And that's always the question, is like, what does this do that's different? What's the fun gameplay here? And we settled on, well, when you shoot that big heavy bolt and it hits your target, you can just go pick it back up. So this thing theoretically is a heavy weapon with unlimited ammo. You can use the same bolt for an entire Nightfall if you want. I would love to see someone do that. Go clear a dungeon without ever using anything else or whatever.
I agree, Olsen. I wanted the same shit,
It's very
but
cool. You have to put yourself in danger. You have to go grab it.
I'd rather
just
wish
such
we
a
had
satisfying loop to just
legendary
pull it
heavy
out of
shotguns
some
and snipers, but
dead hive.
I'll take this as a third
Just
option.
put it in the rail, pull it back, use the same bolt to shoot someone else. It's great.
I saw last week in a PvP playtest, I saw someone run the entire map with a single bolt, and they just kept it alive for minutes on end. It was
I hope it's not just one angle, though.
I can hear the PvP mans, like when you said infinite heavy ammo, they're like, excuse me? But it's like,
I do wish that we got legendary snipers and shotties.
It's not free, but it is
heavy sniper.
And in PvP, you only get the
Whisper
one.
is pretty
you gotta
sick.
get the headshot, and it's very funny. It ends up being like this
wasting
game
your
of like
exotic slot is
keep away,
ass.
where you're like, we cannot let Taylor get near this thing.
So as we're going into this activity, we'll get some gameplay footage. This is a good example of the portal system that we'll be talking about next week on July 1st. Make sure to tune in. But we're going to be taking some content from just the history of Destiny, and it will be in the portal to go in and play. Power progression, we'll be talking about that next week, so stay tuned for that. Vivian, back to the heavy crossbow, though. You were talking about this being legendary, so that means random rolls, and you had mentioned bolts.
Yes, yeah. So we had a really fun opportunity when we were making this, where we go to the talent grid, and we always want to make stuff kind of like new and different. And we got to the talent grid, and we were like, this thing does not have a magazine. We cannot put magazines on this, right? And it gave us the opportunity to really go, what would like a different magazine plug system look like? And so what we ended up going for is we have bolt types. And the bolt types, instead of just being stats, they're going to alter the way the bolt actually behaves out in the world.
Yeah.
So we've got, one of them is like explosive bolt, where it's gonna put in a target, it'll like beep, 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 and it'll just explode. Kind of like a grenade launcher. And then we have, my personal favorite is that we have serrated bolts. I remembered to say the shipping name this time.
Oh, you can say, yeah. If it doesn't have 3 names, it's not real game dev.
Yeah. I never know when things go live. I never know. I'm like, oh, you guys know better than I do the names.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so we have serrated bolts, and you can put like the bolt in a target with serrated bolts, and you can normally draw them back out of living targets, but if you have serrated bolts, they're gonna deal damage on the exit too. And it is so satisfying to like land the final hit with the pull, and you just pull back your bolts and you get them, and they just go flying.
I'll take that back. Yeah. When you first brought this up, I was just like, that's so metal. Like, yeah. Gimme.
It's something.
Really quick, just on the topic of ammo,
grabbing your bolts is not
there are
gonna
new
play
ammo
well.
meters. Bjorn, we were going to talk about this in the firing range, shooting range. But we actually have some live gameplay where we can see these meters working out. Can you talk us through what is this new system? How does it work? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, so there's been a pretty big shakeup in the way that ammo works in the game, where in the past it wasn't really anything that you had too much control over, but now it is something that you have like a lot of control over and a lot of build crafting hooks to optimize or like make your own. And it almost like kind of works like an ability or like a super does now, where it lives in your weapon tray. You can see there below the weapons on kills and assists with anything that'll tick up. And then when you hit full, the next kill will drop you a brick of that type. So there's a lot of things you can do now that you can build into to like have a lot more control over the pacing of when you're getting that.
Sweet.
And like there's a bunch of armor mods that exist now that like pretty much all the things that used to be finders or inventory now fit into ammo generation, which is like a new weapon stat. So players have a lot of different ways to kind of build around that, depending on like, if you have a really ammo-hungry special weapon, then you have some options now to actually make that easier to feed.
And we'll be talking about this in depth in a future Twitter blog, so stay tuned for that, especially PvP heads. I've already seen conversation from our content creator videos going out. But before we get out of combat, I do want to talk about, alongside the new weapon archetype of the crossbow, we have some new weapon frames coming to the game.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So let's start with the hand cannon.
All right, yeah. So we have the spread shot hand cannon. It's like a big, chunky, beefy hand cannon that fires shotgun pellets. Very close range, but hard hitting. 2-tap PvP. I'm a little afraid of that, but I'm sure it'll be great.
Right?
Yeah, it's very limited. It's like a sidearm. Like big punchy sidearm, but like even less range than a sidearm.
That is so many perks.
But like less precision reliant.
This thing has become my baby in PvP. I love this thing.
It's pretty great.
It's kind of like having like a sawed-off that's like a primary ammo, and it is just so good if you play aggressive or you use like other abilities to hit people.
It's
or
really
just
good as like
a get max stacks at like
right, and that's exactly
shot.
how I play. So I love this thing.
And second, so shout out to Sammy Cat, resident bow lover. She does full
insane.
solo dungeons, HUD off, bows only. We have a new bow frame that's going to be coming.
Yeah, so we made a longbow, which is like a big, heavy war bow. Even slower draw than precisions, but more damage, and it has intrinsic overpenetration. So if you line up a bunch of thrall and you like hip fire a full draw, it'll just go straight through all of them with one shot.
I love that our damage numbers have been squished a little bit, so they actually mean something now. Because if you look at how much damage this bow is doing compared to like each one of those pellets in the hand cannon.
Yeah,
right.
Like when like in the live game where it's like I did 20,000 damage with that shot. I was like,
it's hard to compare.
Yeah, it starts to be meaningless. But for me, we've just changed so much, and I can't overstate like how. Yeah, how much has changed and how this game is I guess, evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of those changes are like, they go hand in hand, right? Like us changing the stats around, us making new builds possible. A lot of these changes are all like, they're all going to kind of combine to create something new.
Yeah, did you see that front shielded ogre? We have a new, we'll talk about this next week. But the new Banes are incredible. I'm very excited for players.
Good to see at least.
Yeah, new Banes, new modifiers, all that kind of stuff. And then the final weapon we got on tap is going to be a special weapon, another burst.
I'm excited for this.
Shoots explosives.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
So,
Master of Arms.
I know a lot of people are big fans of rocket-assisted sidearms. Now we have a rocket-assisted frame pulse rifle. So that fits a similar role, but a little bit different. It's a little more ammo-hungry than the sidearms. Got a bit more range and hits a bit harder. It kind of fits in between like a fusion rifle and a sniper rifle. Also kind of fires a little bit differently than pulse rifles, which is interesting, just because like all of our pulse rifles have like different burst delay, but when you're firing each pulse, they all have like the same rate of fire. So this, instead of being like the brr, it's like a bop bop bop. So it feels heavier and it's firing these like big, slower projectiles. So it feels chunkier.
As well.
Thank you for doing a Dave Samuel impression there.
I aspire to greatness.
Yeah.
This thing is like real cool. It's real heavy, but it's also like, like we said, it's like pretty ammo hungry. One of the cool things about 900 is like we have the ammo stat. You can build into that. You can eliminate
if
that downside.
If special finishes are gone,
yeah, same for the longbow too. Like there were some perks on the random rolls that you can
I like being a hoe with special ammo,
the draw
but
time. Like sure, it's still going to be a little bit slow fiery, heavy hitting, but there's a bunch of ways that you can build
getting rid of it for all RNG ammo drops. They're not RNG,
but you have like one for all or other things that care about hitting multiple targets.
Yeah, right. So as we're going through this transition, we actually have a bunch more to cover, and gear tiering has been top of mind for a lot of players ever since our reveal stream.
Charges at all,
so Eric, I'd love to dive in and just revisit what's the high-level vision statement for gear tiering and how we're getting players reinvested in some of that.
Yeah, so gear tiering enables players to look at a piece of gear at a glance and like understand how powerful it is. So you can see those kind of 5 icons or 5 little dots there.
Ugly.
This is a
they should just
5th tier armor piece we're looking at. And the stat package or the stat pool that each piece gives is going to depend on the tier. So you can see at tier 1 is going to drop between 52 and 57 stat totals. And then at tier 5, you are guaranteed 75 stats. plus stat tuning, which lets you kind of add some.
Yeah, shout out to, there were a bunch of folks that were asking, what are stat bands? Because in the game right now, it's what is low to a given player. Like 62 feels low, but an actual definition is like 58 or lower.
Yeah.
In the game now, we have UI that tells you exactly what are the stat bands for each of the tiers, so you know what you're looking for as you're trying to build a 200 or 150 or whatever you're looking for.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I love that we did this because this is the most common question I get in my clan that I answer, and I love that you could just go see it now.
Yeah, having information in the game is great. I think the biggest thing about this is that because the bands are a lot narrower, you have a much better expectation of what you're getting before you even start the activity. So I know a lot of people you go into a master dungeon to farm some artifice armor, and you don't know if you're going to get 55 or 70.
525, something like that.
It's like an extremely wide range, but that takes a lot of time and effort to get through. So now it's just you're going into the toppest end difficulty thing to get tier 5s. You know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
So it's significally more likely that when you get your drop, it's going to be something valuable. It might not be valuable to your exact build, but it will be valuable. It'll be the stats total.
Great, 375 is actually rather low.
Yeah, and with the new portal system, which we'll talk about next week, you're going to have a score goal that you want to hit to get that exact armor piece, and it's more targeted farming or more targeted. If I want to chase a certain thing, I know what I have to do to get it, and when it drops, I know what it's going to give me as far as the total
plus
value.
+2 for masterwork
still. And it's just much
Dude,
more
103
clear,
per armor piece would be pretty hype actually.
And
500. That's not bad.
I really we're mousing over here the armor archetype. We now display what things are going to be high on it and what things are going to be low, and they're a little further apart where things are going to be spikier now. And so if you want to really max out stats, you can just look for that, emblem. You'll know what your armor is kind of going to be good at. And it's
you can see that at the your main inventory level too. So you're just mousing over oh, I just got a bunch of drops. What did I get? Cool. Is it gunner? Is it grenadier?
Right.
What is the thing that I want? You can use that as a quick reference rather than needing to go all the way into inspection and see the exact stats.
And the last detail on tier 5 for armor, we mentioned this in the reveal stream. But you can get to 11 energy for your armor. So it helps with build crafting. You can get more of those armor mods slotted and that kind of stuff.
It goes to 11 now.
Yeah, right. So switching over to weapons, though, I would love to. We have some examples of tier 1, tier 3, and tier 5 weapons to show what is that progression looking like.
Yeah, similarly, when a weapon drops, I'm able to just glance at it and be oh, tier 1 weapon. It's going to have base stats. It's going to have a limited perk pool there. But then you can see at tier 3, we now have 2 enhanced traits. We have some of our columns are going to have more perk options.
Our scavs going away.
And then tier 5.
Something different.
Yep. So this is a tier 3. And then tier 5
scavs are staying
is going to
maybe it's the
have
artifact or
more,
some shit.
Look at the options here. And so much enhancement.
What is that? Abundant ammo.
Yeah, tier 4 you get the enhanced weapon mods too.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like how armor is you have a much better understanding of when I'm starting an activity, what is the expectation of the things I'm getting. This the multi-perk and the enhanced perks kind of work for that too. So the odds of you getting that specific god roll or multi-god roll,
surely this special
if you're looking for the combo PvP, PvE weapon, are a lot higher than in past activities where you're just getting, okay, I'm going to get 1 adept with 1 trait in each column.
Yeah, and we're adding a lot of depth. As we were hovering over those enhanced perks, they have additional things that they can do, whether it be stats or power for the perk. We're putting all of these details into the game so people know as they're getting into this depth, they can hover over these things, understand all the different stats. We'll, of course, have blog components. We'll have some guides that our players make, our creators make. We'll blast those out. But we're hoping to bring more of these sorts of things into the game to make it easier to understand.
Reload 7.
Yeah, that said, if you have a great weapon drop that dropped this season or 5 seasons ago, if it's a good roll, it's a good roll. It's just because it doesn't necessarily adhere to the tier system doesn't mean it is not equal or greater value in some cases.
Yeah, there was this really funny reference that Mactix made, one of our creators, where he had this beautiful giant sword, and he's like, this is what I got today, and it has perfect rolls for a rocket launcher, et cetera, et cetera. And here's my new tier 1 weapon that doesn't really have good perks. What
Yeah,
are
I
you
don't
going to
skip a
use?
ton.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, Shadow on Blue Sky was asking, are my weapons that I have right now or armor, like, is that going to be viable in high-end content? And the answer is, of course. There are going to be a couple things in here that add incentive to try out new things. But Vivian, you had kind of framed it as a cherry on top, right?
Right. Yeah. And it's also like a way to, you know, in the past, sometimes like the best way to get your path to power was like to do a lot of something. But now if you like do really hard activities as well, you know, we're also just kind of rewarding you for the time there.
Yeah. So right at the
Talk
nine.
about
go
feature
ahead.
gear stuff in relation to this.
Yeah, we will in a second. But I just wanted to touch on right at the nine. Some folks were asking, like, what do these equate to in the tier system? And when you get an adept right at the 9 weapon, both of your columns are enhanced, all that kind of stuff. Like, it looks like a tier 3. It's going to feel like a tier 3 for a while. So there is a good handshake as you're going into Edge of Fate. But yeah, the last thing for Tier 5 gear, I would like to show the cosmetic treatment that we've been doing. We showed this in the reveal stream, but Tier 5s have an awesome new shader treatment and also kill effects.
Yeah, so these basically on the weapons, they'll come with like fancy shader on it, and then something almost kind of similar to what we do with Sweaty Confetti, but now it's like a specific slot where it gets a custom kill effect that only comes on.
It feels like they're trying to do a
and you can see with gear tiering, it's kind of learning a bunch of lessons through the years of Destiny. Like, kill effects are really cool. Players like this. Now we have a new slot for it. Players really like hollow foils as a chase in the game right now, and now we have Tier 5s where you get sort of a hollow foil style treatment for it. So it's been really cool to watch y'all develop this over time. But to your point, this actually is a good segue into the next section where we're talking about new and featured gear and our artifact. So Eric, if you want to take the stage, what is new or featured gear?
Yeah, so our new gear, when we drop new weapons and armor for a season or for a release, that is going to
weapon damage is just kind
get
of
a bonus. It's going to
be
be a little bit stronger than your other options. So on the armor side, you are going to get a damage resistance bonus per piece you have equipped, and that is, it kind of scales by gear tier. So if I have 5 tier 1 armor pieces, I'm going to have 5% damage resistance against, you know, everything. But if I have 5 tier 5 gear pieces, I'm going to have 15% damage versus everything. So I guess, yeah. So it is something that allows me to have a little bit of an edge. You know, it's a very small amount. It's a min-max sort of situation where if I wanted to wear stuff that is not in the new gear pool, like, I am not at a huge detriment.
Right.
But something that gives you like that little bit of edge to like
50%
into,
DR is
like the highest tier stuff when you like really need just a little bit more health or a little bit more damage.
Yeah, speaking of damage, so you can see that the max is actually 10%. This is a clarification. We invited some folks into the studio to look through all of this. The original number was 15%. It's actually 10% on your additional damage when you get all your tier 5 weapons equipped. So again, cherry on top, where it kind of gives you that edge, and also it gives you a way, kind of like in earlier releases where you walk out into the tower and you're wearing all your raid gear. You're kind of like peacocking, as y'all have framed it. And now it's, oh, hey, I have all tier 5 gear. This shows like, not only have I mastered this content, but I've earned a bunch of really cool stuff, gotten all the gear I want, and now
because then as soon as I grind this stuff out, next episode or next season, it's obsolete.
When it comes to the new gear as well, what's the way that you identify that as a player?
Yeah, so if you see that little kind of teal icon in the top left corner of the armor piece, that is going to that's going to tell me that it is in the new gear pool. So it's not only gear from this season or release, but it is also gear. It's like a collection of exotic pieces as well.
Yeah, if we hop into the collections really quick, there's actually a new section that's going to show, here's our featured gear. So if you have some things from previous releases, those are going to be a part of the build crafting as well.
Correct.
A note for any newer players or returning players, some of these things are actually like, you can go to Xur, try to grab those. You can go into Rite of the Nine. Emissary is going to have a few things like Graviton Lance. That's a great thing to pick up before this new release starts, so then you have a little bit of an edge going in.
Yeah, you know, if y'all screenshot this, you can start hunting this stuff down right now, right?
Yeah, and we will have follow-up blogs where we're going to go line by line. I understand, like, this stream has a lot of data. It has a lot of numbers, that kind of stuff. Big lists of gear. We'll have a full bulleted list, not just in TWIDs, but in patch notes as we keep going. So I think with that, we can go into the artifact as well.
That's good. That's cool.
Yeah, so the artifact this time around, we're going and we're exploring Kepler. So kind of going with that theme is we wanted this to be kind of like, scout the wild frontier. And so to that end, it's kind of a little longer range weapon-wise than some of our recent artifacts. One of the other themes that we wanted to get was this is gonna be me and my fire team, So if you're scouting solo, we have stuff for solo. If you're scouting as a group, we have stuff as a group.
Yeah,
then lastly is we made this artifact a little more weapons focused than we maybe normally do, because we wanted to kind of highlight that kind of the Guardian's kit, kind of down to earth, kind of grit thing.
It's not juicy.
Some
of
my favorite perks in these are in the fifth column. There's that first one is Radiant Shrapnel. And this is gonna add an additive shrapnel burst when you're killing guys when they're radiant, or when you're radiant, or they are scorched. And I actually really like that we pay out scorched a little, because sometimes you can't quite get that ignition,
animal or whatever.
And it's gonna pair really well with the Warlock exotic coming out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You could scorch a bunch of guys, and then you can cause them to alt burst. It's very cool. The fourth one in this column also is a favorite of mine. It's Tangled Web, and this is gonna suspend everyone when you generate a tangle via combat. And normally we do that effect, we reserve that effect for breaking the tangle, right?
Seems really good, actually.
And now it's on creation, and it leads to a very fun situation where you can just kind of walk up and take it, and you're like, thank you guys, I'll be back. And they can't do anything, and it kind of gets you there faster if you're not using grapple grenade or something.
Yeah. It works really well with the Hunter Exotic.
It also works really well with the Hunter Exotic. It's lots of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I think, so there's a question from V Ferrer sorry if I pronounced that wrong, asking, are there going to be more seasonal mods? And with the artifact, you can see next major update, there's going to be another row, as people know. With the featured gear, there's also going to be added exotics to that pool. And Bjorn, I believe we are also making some new seasonal mods that'll be released over time, correct?
Yeah, kind of the same way that we did last season, where we had the Taken theme set of weapon mods. We'll have the same thing for this release's theme. That you can find those out as they come.
Perfect. All right. Well, wow. I believe we are at the end of the stream. Thank you so much for joining us on the couch. Everybody out there, thank you so much for joining us during this live stream to see what we have to offer. We do have another live stream next Tuesday, July 1st, same time, same place. Different cast, sorry. I'll invite you back soon. But we're going to be talking Portal Power Progression. So what are you playing? How are you earning things? How are you getting up to these tier 5s?
That's the
and
info
also, how are you customizing your experience in the Portal with new Banes, new modifiers, all that kind of stuff. Just because this is information heavy, as I mentioned, we do have coming live. We'll have a recap on Thursday. We have a standalone next Wednesday that'll talk a little bit more about gear tiering.
Yeah, I guess it's more of an
next Thursday. We'll also have another recap for that stream and additional sandbox information.
Check it out here.
And then we keep marching into launch with more patch note previews, gear previews, all that kind of stuff. So outside of the full suite of gear you'll be earning on
good,
Kepler,
clean info.
Bunch of stuff to discover. So thank you so much again for joining. This has been a fun stream, and as we leave, we're going to toss you over to our good friend Fallout. He's going to be talking through a bunch of what we said today. He was one of the creators that we invited to Bungie with hands-on, so he can explain some things. And we'll be collecting questions throughout the rest of the day to answer in the Twit. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time.
I really just need to know special name is still in the game, bro. That affects so much. It affects so much, dude.
Getting this information.
What do you guys think?
Shut up, Bungie. Dude, there was two new things, bro. We got to see a crossbow and then tiny scream, and that was it.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't even get my emblem, man.
It's on you, bro. I don't know, man. I just really don't think a lot of the changes are gonna actually just be good, man.
Changes? We didn't even see changes, bro.
Nah, I'm talking about the art. I'm talking about we saw changes from the current build, just the armor, the ammo gen stat. I don't know if you guys paid attention, but it's the same as finders basically. So when you make out ammo, somebody picked up a finder brick. They probably had to kill 20 enemies to make, or 10 enemies, or however much it was, and it was 9 ammo. So it's like 9 sword ammo. It's like not that crazy.
I didn't see like a lot of the TWAB from before this, but it's like
Yeah, they're called Twids now.
blow me, dude, bro. The fucking dude, like they need to start building hype for this. No, like we're 20 days out.
Next stream they'll actually like go over how we're getting armor, I think, and stuff. So it'll be good. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I hope so, man. All right, back to bounty prep. Have fun, everybody. I know you guys are super stoked. I like. What would you even make a video on like the TWAP for or like this video? Would it be like, yo, we got a new crossbow? It's a TikTok short, bro.
We'll go ahead and install.
Outside of like if you include what all the preview creators got to make videos on, like this, the only new thing was actually a crossbow.
Yeah, the crossbow looks cool, but I don't know. Like unless it can't be DPS meta because it has 9 shots, and
no, it didn't
there's
look
no
like
way you're picking that shit up.
Either.
Yeah, there's no way you're picking. I mean, unless you could like stick a boss with like 9 bolts and collect them all at once, like do like crazy burst damage
with like the serrated blade or whatever.
That could be tech, yeah.
Chunk
like
them, chunk.
Pre-stick shit, and then everybody like just give them a handy.
Yeah, could you? Yeah, what if you can stick it into like an immune boss?
An immune,
and then
yeah.
Just, as soon as it goes immune, just fucking be so tough.
It'd be tech.
It'd be funny.
All right, I'm gonna do some bounty prep as well, so I'm gonna dip.
What bounty prep are you doing? Wait.
I mean, I don't know if I have clan shit. Let me see what the.
Is there anything weekly that we could do?
Let me see. I mean, I know I have some dungeon shit that I need to do, so if you two are down to run some dungeons.
What's the dungeon?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
You guys know?
I mean, what's up? Unknown?
What's the dungeon for the week?
No idea.
It's not pit anymore, so.
But could just do, what's it called? Like, Shattered. So free. Yeah, dungeon encounter completed 3. Seasonal progress. That's like surely not worth it, right?
No. None of the seasonal ones are like worth it. I think it's like
win
1,000 kills or.
Clan Crucible ones
Yeah,
and
I'll check
privates.
what I'm missing.
Oh, apparently you can do the clan wins and PMs. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't know.
When does the new
how excited? I mean, it'll have a raid, so I'm excited for that.
Is it the final week or is it the week before?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Queen Burger Caddy strat. Yeah, it's like you get like 5 kills, right? And the match is over. PMs versus chat. Well, I need somebody in clan to be there. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, we want to see the store. There is Bright Dust. 2 old shaders. Sick ass emote. It's not gonna show because I think I'm in the tower. The wooden Vex. I don't use Vex, but like that looks so sick.
How are we feeling about Savathun Spire being back, bro?
It's nice to just have those activities in game.
What's nice about it, Tony? Huh? What's nice about it?
To do.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I don't know. If you're like farming tier 4 armor or whatever, you have an option to do Savathun Spire, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
I do have the complete Crucible matches one. Yeah, I can do that.
Boys, I'm gonna let you guys get to it. Thanks for the hang. Have a good time, and I'll catch you.
Yeah, right. Take
Peace,
care,
peace.
Unknown.
Later.
If you wanted as well, we could farm some like Sundered if you fancied. I still haven't got some rolls I want from that. If you wanted to have an excuse to do something together,
I'm down for that too. I need 3 dungeon encounters completed. I don't know how many classes I need that on, but probably all 3. That's 9.
Vow and Warlords are in his featured dungeons or raid dungeon. Okay.
Just hope the raid isn't a chore to do with LFG. I mean, it kind of usually is.
Thanks
but...
for the hang. I'm gonna go hang myself. Bye.
Okay, man. All right. Bro was waiting to say that shit, bro. Dude. Hang my...
Guardian down. Oh my god.
Dude, Talk went crazy on the screenshots.
On the Giazzo. Bro needs to grow up.
Yeah,
bro needs to figure out the fucking Prince.
Dude, it's actually insane, bro. He's like old
So
decrepit
old.
man, like is showing. Dude, you're not on the game.
I am on the game. I'm hiding.
Why are you hiding, man?
No, we
Dude,
can
I got
discuss.
Opposition.
What can we discuss? I want to
operatives.
see because they showed like this new like upgrades for Matterspark. I think it showed them all, so I'm kind of curious to see what
I'm gonna
those
start
are.
off with
I like
Hunter,
the
probably.
I like where you get to summon it as a sparrow though, as like an upgrade.
Yeah, I
That's
like
cool.
that. I like that for sure. I think that'll be so fun, bro. There's definitely gonna be moments where like, hopefully the campaign is, well, I guess we'll do legendary, so it'll be under power, and people are just dying, and you just go into your little ball form and run away. It's so funny.
Yeah,
just
no.
screaming for help. But
yeah,
I'm excited for the non-linear campaign as well. Like getting to like a crossroad and deciding what you want to do first. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
that'd be
I mean, I think the legendary campaign is what they said is like the tier 2 world tier. So it's like maybe there's more after that. I don't know, like ultimate
Oh,
campaign.
that
or
means you
something,
only get
but
tier 2s in that.
I don't know if that corresponds with like the gear you get, but
Okay.
maybe.
Got you. Dude, why is freshie_vanish.mp
definitely
a
take a
thing,
peek at
and
the
then
featured
just the
gear and
4
decide like
is
what's
white.
actually going to be used by people. Do you think like Boots of the Assembler is actually going to be decent like neutral game?
No, probably not neutral game
No,
as
bro.
much as like speakers, but it could be. It could work.
Like the healing, I was just but
Oh,
like
that's
what
good.
if you like spec into 100 class? Like how quickly are you going to get that back? It's going to be more than currently, so.
No, it'll probably be good.
Yeah,
Like
but,
you'll have
like,
good rift uptime.
Is a Rift that good though? Like, I think Rift kind of fucking blows.
Yeah, maybe not, you know, just throwing ideas. If you want to do the Crucible one first, G, or you can give me a host, I can just configure the private match.
Yeah.
Do you have the bounty as well?
I
sorry,
do.
Let me check.
The only downside is you need to
Crucible match is
win.
1 with clanmates.
Do you need to do that, Llama?
Wait. I've done the win one, I think.
Okay, then
Do
Wait.
you need the completions one as well?
I don't have the completions
I
one.
already have that one.
Oh wait,
Okay,
I have to do
fine,
the
no
completions.
problem.
Sorry, yeah, I have to do the completions, not the win. My bad. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it counts. Like if you win the private match, it counts. I did these. I did some of these the other day.
Okay.
Collision.
You just cap. Okay. What did you say, Suda? What do you think about the new Gambler update, G? Not so sure. It's a nerf and a buff. I like it. It's a nerf and a buff at the same. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, okay, like the way they're changing the game and the way the class abilities work. That's the only single class ability I think in the game that like is gonna rely on another stat other than like the class stat. So it's just unlucky. I like the change.
What do you make of dodge giving energy nowhere near enemies? I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a good quality of life.
Yeah, quality of life in the sense that if you do it right as an enemy dies, currently you don't get it.
You know what they should have done though?
So in that,
if you're away from an enemy, it scales off of your regular, and then if you're near an enemy, it just doubles it. That way, like if you're at like base of 30 or 35 or some shit, you can still get your full melee with like no investment, but then
I actually really like that. Yeah, that's a good piece of feedback.
Yeah.
You should actually write that down in the creator server, unironically.
For no one to read it. No, yeah.
Right, you never know.
Does one of us have to be on the opposite team?
No.
Or is it fine?
No. No, we can just do it. But yeah, it's just the loading is like really long, so we just need to find things to chat about. I was doing a lot of like armor crafting because I was just lurking in your guys' streams yesterday, and I know you were talking a lot about armor. I saw that graphic I made, and just for like my own personal like understanding of the visuals. But like the more I actually commit to memory with this stuff, the less I think we actually do need to farm armor beforehand. I don't even think it's going to be that necessary. In all honesty,
beforehand, like current
as in,
armor,
like getting
or...
as in like, or like illegal rolls, like trying to get a super and weapons type shit. Because like I don't think it's going to matter that much actually. Because
Well, see, I'm only thinking of getting super and weapons for damage swap armor. That's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah. I think maybe it's fine to get like try to get like a really high mobility set now, so you can get 200 weapons like right off the rip. But you're probably going to be able to do that with tier 3s, like not even tier 4s or 5s. So
Then
yeah,
does
depending on,
that
like...
also give you super though?
No, but with current armor that you can farm now, like illegal rolls, you have to be like.
I agree with that too, Sudo. I was thinking about that.
Like,
I'm
because if you get a perfect 28,
dude, what the fuck?
then
are
that's
these emotes, man.
when you masterwork, it's 30. So imagine if you have
fucking
4 pieces of perfect mobility intellect armor, then that's 120 for each, right? But then you want to commit, like, how do you want to commit mods and fonts? Like, I feel like you'd still do the same thing in the new system.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
I
not,
guess
but it's
fonts
like, not
kind of
as
make
crazy.
up for a lot of that, right?
Oh no, I didn't mean to close that, man. God damn it.
What the fuck, G?
That's the first time chat, man.
First time chat.
Nah, yeah. When I do it, I'm playing aggressive because I want to get my melee back. I want to be near the ads, be surrounded, so I can play around my spike or combo blow. And I want to jolt enemies if I'm using Ascension. Like I don't want to just ascend nowhere near the enemies. Even if you're running like Gifted Conviction and you're ascending with that, and just using Spike for Sever, you like want to be near the enemies. So I don't know. It is what it is. But... Okay, dude, here's one thing I'm worried about, because they talked about how each armor set with the set bonuses, like the 2 and the 4 piece, come from different areas. So they're like unique armor sets. And so like you see somebody running, what was it? What was the example they had? Like Ion or some shit. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I think that comes from Kepler or Kepler, whatever it is. And so if I don't know exactly how the armor grind system works, but like if there's not a good way to get tier 5 armor for the armor set bonus that you want, I think it could be pretty ass. Like imagine being able to get the armor set that you want from like a GM versus like a master raid. Like that would be so much more ass to have to like get more people and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or instead of like a GM, it's like, I don't know, what's like another asp? Like it's like a Grandmaster level seasonal content thing that doesn't have matchmaking, or I don't know, something that's just like a lot more annoying. I'm curious how that works.
I'm really anticipating the raid set bonus to be like probably the best one at launch.
I hope. I pray.
That'll probably include doing the master raid for armor.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So you get tier 5.
Crucible Rep, we're doing a bounty right now.
Oh, have they mentioned anything on if the portal modifiers are going to apply to raids?
They're covering that next week, so I don't know. They're covering portal and shit, but I'm not sure. I just hope we can go into master raids like they are now. Like master raids are kind of, other than the surges existing, they're kind of perfect. And I hope that they don't get fucked. Seasonal witch content, it's returning. It's gonna be like some of the seasonal stuff you can do.
Yeah, pretty poor reveal stream, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure what kind of reception they were expecting. They kind of just showed everything that was already public knowledge.
I think their goal was to officially show from their hands.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's like stop having people have to.
I'm curious if they're like, you know, for their socials and stuff, it's like rather than linking a third party, like they need to link a Bungie source, and like that's what this is for. So like whenever you like click on their information page, it's like a link to this live stream rather than a link to astacross.com.
Astacross.com. Any idea if I need to have enhanced both columns on my adepts to get it to tier 3? I don't think it works like that anymore, Shiv. I don't think you can. Okay. Actually, I should ask this. There's no more enhancing in this game, right? Like your shit just comes enhanced? Or does it have the option to be enhanced? Like how does the tier work if I get a tier 3?
I think it probably just comes... Or does it? Yeah, that's a good point. Like, do you have to actually invest to enhance it, or does it come enhanced already? Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Shiv, I don't know if I really have an answer for you. I'm confused on that too.
Looking at like a tier 5 weapon with all the fucking yellow gradients and the arrows, it looks tacky, bro.
I hate it. Yeah, they're like, oh, there's this nice clean little way, and there's just like 5 golden
all
stars.
Of the like every single icon on a weapon being enhanced looks so goofy to me.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit goofy, right?
Dude, I got Pathfinder Crucible objective complete.
Oh, Salty's got some info. He said, I believe tier 5 comes enhanced fully, but I might be wrong.
Oh, so what, 3s and 4s, you have to do it with resources?
Well, I'm not sure if that, but I think from that logic, if it's a tier 5 and it drops fully enhanced, I'd imagine a tier 3 probably just drops with the corresponding perks enhanced. So I think a tier 3 is column 3 and 4 are enhanced, right?
Yeah.
And then 4, I don't know what 4 is. I don't know what the difference between 4 and 5 is, but I think 4 is like you get your first 2 as well, and maybe your origin trait. And then 5 is just like everything plus better mods, maybe.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know about
so the
crafting.
understanding is that they come enhanced already the moment they drop, without you having to spend resources on them.
Yeah.
Right, interesting.
J-Man, I would look at it from a different lens. I don't think they're taking the approach that they want to incentivize you to get new gear. It's not lazy. It's actually bad that Bungie's taken this long to get set bonuses in. Not bad, but like if you look at other games like Division 2 and what's another game? Like Once Human was another game that had set bonuses. A lot of these games have these set bonuses when they come out, and they're really, really nice. So your entire your build has so much more depth to it. These set bonuses are really, really, they're like a 2 or a 3 out of 10 in how much of an impact they're probably gonna have on the meta until they get like better set bonuses. But like Division 2 is a perfect example. That game plays almost identical to this game, and your build is so much more in depth because it's based on your armor pieces. So you can go for 2 set bonuses, 3 set bonuses, 4 set bonuses. In that game, if you run a chest or a backpack, they also have unique bonuses that they add to the set on top of that. So like maybe your set bonus is as you land hits, you get increased weapon damage, and that's up to 100 stacks. And you run the chest piece in that 4-piece set, and all of a sudden your stacks now go up to 200, so it doubles your damage. Like that type of shit works really well in games. So I think that's the approach they're taking, not to like make it so that you have to get new armor. Wanna play Terraria? Nope. Dude, I don't know why. I always get bored playing Terraria. I have friends who are like obsessed with it. Just give a generalized buff. Yeah, I think... Sorry, my bad. I was answering a question.
Yeah, you.
We're
swapping characters, by the way. I got my 4 wins.
You can swap characters. I need to do 10 matches of this, so...
Yeah.
We don't have to do all 30 right now. If you don't want to.
That's a lot of private matches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, we can do 10, and then we can do something else.
You could get like 2.5 characters done if you wanted, like real quick.
Yeah.
Biggest worry going into this release is that there's more stuff to grind, but the Destiny community doesn't want to grind anymore. That's fair. I think any game that has a good grind.
Yeah, no, I was saying with Toity is like we were
though.
Trying to figure out like what stats are worth running in neutral.
I mean, yeah, I think if you're a melee build, 100% melee is gonna be like the top thing to run. You think grenade's gonna be good on any class at all?
I was saying I think it depends. So like, it just like context about what abilities you want to use a lot. So like for Solar Titan,
yeah, that works on.
You're gonna want to build into melee.
Yeah, Starfire
is
true. Yeah.
Probably grenade as well, but maybe you don't care about as much about class because it's just your barricade. So weapons neither doesn't really matter. Health, probably keep that anywhere between 70 and 100, and then what's the other one after that? Super could go up to 100.
I feel like health at 100 would be good. Weapon 0, would that matter?
That's the amount.
Weapon, we have how much?
I don't know, yeah.
I think we have 500 stats to play with, correct? Or a little over 500 if you're at tier 5.
Yeah, 515 maximum.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, okay, that makes perfect sense because I think 103 is the max.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to invest in my grenade stat just to get more damage. Plus, I don't know how that's going to scale. If that scales additively, it should be multiplicatively, but if it's additively, I don't know. Plus 65 damage isn't going to be that much, or 65%.
Yeah, I think weapons in neutral game probably not worth it. Or like we were talking about earlier, depends how much ammo you get. Well, what was it you said? You saw somebody pick up a brick and it didn't give much sword ammo.
It's like it's the same as finders are now. I mean, I guess the positive is if they removed finder and scout mods and just made it intrinsic to no matter what you were doing, I think that's good. And like they what's it called? I forget what the term is, but they like made the way it gens ammo more universal. So on a primary, it's like what 20 kills, and then on a special, it's like 80. So if they made it more like just 30 for everything, I think that's good. But I don't know if they took out special Finny and that's like the only way you get like special ammo drops and heavy ammo drops organically, then I think the game's gonna be fucked.
200 weapons all the time.
Like, am I wrong? Yeah.
Well,
and
so when you
abilities. Yeah,
noticed
thank you. Sorry.
the
Yes.
ammo pickup or the ammo brick, was that at the conclusion of the meter, or did that happen like before?
I just saw it on the ground.
Does the meter? Okay, so
yeah, that's the other
does
thing
the meter
too.
indicate like finder bricks, or is that just when a whole ass brick drops?
I'm pretty sure it's a finder. I mean, no, okay. Only finders give you like 9 sword ammo, unless you had like some crazy sword on. And I'm pretty sure
we're still getting full bricks randomly. Like there's no.
I think you can. I'm not sure.
Full brick.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Do you know?
No, I don't. I was hoping you would know because you were talking about it.
I'll have to watch the stream back and see, because you can tell how the ammo glows. Like finder bricks glow with like a little beacon on top, and then I think the heavy. Do base heavies have that little bit of light there, but it's a lot more faded, or is it just no glow at all?
There's no. Finder bricks always have that.
Okay. I also don't know if scouts exist. I don't know if our finders. I don't know if our finders, if they work for other people. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Yeah. What is I just papped mean, bro? You mean popped?
What's happening?
What?
Are you on this? We're doing bounties, claim bounties. New seasonal set bonuses they showed off. I don't like that. The new armor bonuses and the stat rework I do like.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said
for example, if I like using one for cannons in PvE and the new season doesn't have one, I agree. I'm not a fan of that. I agree with that, J-Man, if that's what you're talking about. Or pooped. Yeah, it could be pooped. I agree with that completely. I don't like the bonuses you get from the artifact. It seems like a soft way to sunset.
We use anywhere for anything. I want to know what that.
I think the DR needs to be lowered.
At the start.
But you're going to be on new armor anyway,
so it might be raid.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I think
getting
that's what's
15%
be, right?
free DR.
They put the crossbow behind the raid, so people play the raid.
I don't know.
And that auto rifle had the same aesthetic. So
you think those are raid weapons?
I do think so.
I'd be hyped if that's the raid aesthetic. That aesthetic looked sick. It was like a
it did, right?
Effervescent white. Like it just looked really clean.
Yeah, look at Valorant skin.
Yeah. Damage boost to heavy. Yeah, I think the damage boost to heavy is like 6%, so I don't think it's going to be like that crazy. The damage boost for weapons at like 10% isn't going to be anything insane either, but...
I put it in our team chat.
I don't know.
But, I was saying accurate is plus 10% damage. That... Where the weapon... Right. But where the weapon... I need to go back to the stream. Were the weapon damage increases tied to the amount of armor you have? Or is it just if that weapon slot was a new weapon?
I think it's just if it's a new weapin. But
just if it's a new weapon. So accuracy will just always have plus 10%.
I don't know if the heavy goes to 10. Because in the previous image we had leaked, in the previous image we had leaked, the heavy went to 6. And primaries went to like 15, specials went to 10. So in that other image, it just had everything at 10. But I think that guy might have been on double primary and an old heavy. I don't remember.
He was on an old heavy. The heavy was grayed out. He was.
I know the heavy. Yeah. I don't remember if he was
Vigilant
on
Eye or some Watchful Eye or some bullshit. It's called
double primary. Salty to your comment though, I feel like most people are like down to grind stuff. This is my take on grinding. Like in a game like Borderlands, I like grinding stuff because like my drop chance is super low, but I can grind things really, really easily. I think this game's always had an issue with making things easy to grind. Like if I want to go grind like a raid exotic or a legendary weapon or something that drops from a dungeon, I have to go do like an entire encounter, and it's hard to do that solo. So I think it's just like your return on investment, like how much time you need to put in to get a single drop. Even if the drop chance is low, I can go and I can sit and I can like farm a boss in Borderlands all day because I just kill it, exit the main menu, come back in, kill it again. Super casual, super easy to do. I don't have to like rely on anyone. So I think if it's like super grindy, people will be down to grind if it's easy to grind what they want. But if you need a team and you need to do harder content, like I don't know, that's when I think people will give up hope. Bird bloodline on my 55th Warlords clear. Sure was painful. Yeah, that just sucks because you have to, unless it's farmable, you have to do it like each week, 3 times. You have to do an entire encounter clear, which when it comes out, it's not always super easy to do, especially for the average player. Like you compare old raids to something new, or dungeons likewise, it can be harder to one phase when it first comes out. We're coming from the angle of people who have been given everything since Witch Queen came out. Oh, like new, or even new. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, it's a hard thing to balance. I don't know. I also think sometimes like this game doesn't always have like the best stuff to grind for. Like D1 was very different because it was grindy, but when you got that new exotic, you could typically like use it anywhere, have fun, and it felt rewarding. This game like just kind of throws stuff at you a little too easily, so I don't know if people always feel rewarded grinding for what they are grinding for.
Or defaulting at tier 3 is what they said.
Oh, I thought they were default max.
What's tier 3?
Exotics. I believe they said
Oh.
exotics are tier 3 max, like as in stat wise.
So you'll have to
pretty
pretty much regrind every exotic, you think?
Well, there's the free tokens you get, right? So you get 20 exotics per character for free.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If you play
like
the game before the
that you just and what does for
oh,
free
yeah,
mean?
if you
That
played
just
before DLC. As in like 20 tokens you get given, and then focusing, and you get to focus an exotic with an archetype of your choosing, and it costs 1 token.
okay, and it's always okay. So it's a new. You don't like take your currently stat rolled thing and bump it up.
No.
To tier 5. Okay, got you. That's sick. I don't even use 20 exotics in the game. I don't think, let alone 20 per character. So
Probably like less than
I fuck
10.
with that.
So
yeah, that's a really smart way to do things, I think.
Wait, exotics also counted as full tier 5 pieces when they were showing extra damage resist in the artifact. Oh,
From Ada, I think. Okay.
Well, it has to be a featured exotic, I
The
think.
portal system mixed with it being easier to get
Right.
better
Yeah,
weapons, tier
yeah,
4
it
and
has to be
5, multiple
featured.
columns. So doing harder stuff will make the grind
yeah, I need
shorter.
to look at that list of featured. Is that fucking Wings
Yeah,
of
that's fair.
Sacred Dawn?
I agree.
It's
my
all the
God, it
buffs
is.
exotics.
It depends like how
You know,
powerful
Yeah.
you become. Like
Yeah.
I don't really
No
care if
Queen
we,
Breaker, they know what they're doing.
I don't really care if we ever got to the point where we're like just nuking stuff. Like, you know, twice as strong as Consecration is now, 3 times as strong. As long as it doesn't like affect a raid. So you can go and like make things really easy, but I know some people would hate that. Whatever makes the grinding easiest, I'm for usually. You just do 4 again.
Yeah.
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 Depth weapons will be back. Trials and gems drop. I don't think adepts are going to be in the game anymore. I can't imagine they would be. I think it's just going to be tier based. Oh, who's that?
That's Marco, surely.
Marco, little guy. Twitty's gone.
They're howling.
Power grind looks better. I mean, dude, they've hit that power grind like right on the head since what? Witch Queen? Was Witch Queen the first Legend campaign? Yeah, it was. Yeah, dude. I mean, power grind was sick. Like you just get to basically raid ready after doing the Legend campaign.
It was Marco.
It was awesome. I guess I don't know how this is gonna work, but as long as you're raid ready after like Legend campaign, like relatively easily, that's all I really care about. Afterwards, like the whole grind will be fine. It'll just happen over time. Like you don't need to force leveling. Why customs? This is just a clan bounty.
How many more is this? Need 2 more.
Two more, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I have some Chick-fil-A nuggets behind me? Oh my god.
Well, you always do.
I fucking love Chick-fil-A. Dude, not being able to swing my sword right now sucks.
I can change the settings. But yeah, it's like when you press the button and doesn't
nothing
pull out.
happens. I thought my keybinds were like deactive. I was like, no, here we go again. I gotta fix something. Also, my PC, it's made a miraculous recovery, by the way.
Oh, has it?
Really?
Well, how do you know?
I haven't had a GPU crash in like a week.
Did you update your drivers or something?
I did.
Oh, no, you know what's funny about that? I updated my drivers and my game could not stop crashing, so I had to revert them and it wasn't crashing.
Yeah, I didn't update my drivers. I installed something that I think manages my CPU better, GPU tweak or whatever, and or my GPU not. And I no longer have it on carpet. There's like a piece of wood underneath of it, so it could have been an overheating issue. I don't. Which would
maybe yeah.
The fuck? That's like a cardinal sin, bro.
Cardinal sin, putting it on carpet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it really affects the airflow that bad. Like, there's still a
mine's
gap
on a carpet.
Bro. It depends on how.
Well, mine is like
carpet is
slightly raised off, but yeah. No, it's like.
Yeah.
But mine's got good airflow, so.
It's for people who like have like that thick ass carpet and they put it down and like the carpet goes into the PC. Like you don't want that.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now? You're doing 1 more PM? Yeah, for me to get this bounty done.
Mid offerings from Eververse this week. Ornament for Vex Mythic Last. You guys fuck with the wood.
So much dust.
Let's go with this.
G fucks with wood. Time
Hender's men, you're a bitch. Does it actually attract dust?
I mean, it's alright.
I mean, it's alright.
I mean, I can't imagine the carpet attracts dust more than like
8 trillion ornaments, and they're always.
Like, if you have carpet, you have carpet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think putting a piece of wood under it would make it that different. No.
The gun, so.
I think it would just like the airflow being negative there would just like suck dust towards it, and then it would collect on the carpet if it doesn't go on the PC.
Yeah, there was no like little extra tidbit at the end of today's stream either. It was just like, but wait, there's more. It's like, no. Little bunny emote.
You guys fuck with the Almost Mighty show?
I run the Canopus on my Warlock. What is
I already have the Almost Mighty one.
Oh, that looks.
Little.
What the fuck is
Almighty
this?
with rulers, bro.
Destiny players these days don't even know what the Almighty is.
Dude, what even happened? It like crashed in a live event and then just like nothing came out of it, right?
It's gonna crash into the last city and then Rasputin deflected it.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were there, bro. You experienced the event. You didn't see the fucking.
Okay, I'm done.
Shit hit the thing.
You still talking about this?
That's brutal.
Okay. I got my bounty done, so I don't need any more unless Toddy wants to do 2 more wins. I guess you probably do. Yeah, just do 2 more,
Toddy.
I think I need 3 more.
Math ain't mathin', bud.
No, 2. Sorry, that was 5. Yeah, just 2. Sorry, that was 5. That was 5.
I'll be right back. I need to check my cat. I'll be right back. My cat likes to sit out in the sun. You make sure she's not overheating. Dude, I tried to bring my cat inside. My dog went outside. So now I have to go down and get him after.
Well, is he not going to be all right outside?
He's black, so he just soaks up the sun, and it's like a heat wave right now. And he's like 15,
right.
so he will definitely just sit there until he dies, I'm pretty sure.
Getting cooked. Yeah, Llama, apparently UK is super hot right now as well.
He's black. Or
it's quite,
relatively
it's quite warm, here in the UK. We're having a bit of a heat wave as well. Our heat wave is probably different to yours, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, whenever, especially Britain, whenever Britain gets a heat wave, all I see online are people making fun of you guys for how like not really that hot it is.
Yes. Because
well, you guys don't
complain when it's like 21 degrees C, which in Fahrenheit is like, I don't know, 70.
Yes, yeah, that's the issue. Is the temperature that you guys are going through are like the temperatures of houses in America.
Yeah, but we don't have AC though, so
right.
That's
so it is a lot worse. That shit sucks.
Wait, how about you let people like actually have their own problems, and not diminish them?
Oh, let people shit on things?
Yeah, I guess it depends. Like in the UK, it can get fairly humid as well. I think. Don't know if I'm just waffling. Either way, it's been pretty nice weather recently. I just have my window open behind me.
Actually, Llama, in your country, what's the furthest you can be from a shore?
It's actually quite a good question. I know, probably like somewhere above London. Probably not up north. Country just gets thinner the higher you go up. Like no more than 2 or 3, like max 3.
Got you.
You said that's time to ocean?
Yeah, like to the nearest
TPO?
coastline.
TTC?
Yeah. No, like I mean, for me to get to somewhere like Brighton, it's like hour and a half drive ish.
Flushing, what are you asking about the pit farms?
Let me see what the humidity is right now, bro. Where does it show my humidity, bro? Oh, 72% humidity.
What does that even
That's
measure?
fairly high.
What does 72% mean?
Quite a large number.
It's like, how moist the air is? The water content of the air?
What's 72% mean?
It's 72% water. You walk
yeah, no,
outside,
I don't think that's how that
works.
Or, yeah, maybe, was it relative to, like... Or it's like, yeah, it's like the dew point. Like the temperature at which...
You need to pronounce... you need to work... Yeah.
Dew point.
Damn, bro. The Argentinian's coming out, bro. That's...
Dude, no, that's how we pronounce it. Jew.
Yeah, well, I know.
Jew and Jew.
You said the same thing.
Yeah, we just heard one word, bro.
Dew. The dew point. YouTube.
And I think the
the dew
reveal,
point is 60
they just didn't show anything new,
which is like, I don't know, the temperature at which
I think they just did
an
official reveal to show what the
shit.
content creator side of things
I'm done.
had already released.
Okay.
That way, if you don't
do you want to do
subscribe to Ask Across on
challenges?
YouTube, you know what's going on with the game.
Where's Petra today? Do we need to?
She's at the furthest point.
All right, bounty on my phone.
Bounty on my
Bounty
phone.
on my phone.
Nah, I'm driving there, bro. The shit's scenic.
Fuck it, yeah. Sorry, Toady. We're driving.
No, the fuck it isn't. Wait. Hold on.
Nope.
I already got it.
Oh yeah, we should
You
do
fix
the
your
Excel.
server? What do you mean? What's wrong with my server?
You need to start getting on Wordle.
Wordle. Hell
Boss added me
no.
from it.
You're rotting your brain with all this exotic stuff. You need
I'm
some
connecting people, bro.
nourishment.
Networking.
Hang on, we had Forsaken, Shadowkeep, Beyond Light special
Thanks.
weapon.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Give me something from Beyond Light.
Beyond Light special weapon?
Whirling
Crafts
2?
That's not a special weapon.
It's a primary weapon. I'll do it though.
What's your starting guess?
Oh wait, hold on. What year did Season of the Splicer come out?
Wait, where is this girl? Is that her? Splicer?
Is the
20.
What year was Splicer? Was that
2020?
That was Beyond Light, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, as in like the year of Beyond Light.
The Overlook's Edge?
It was a very good suggestion by Toady. Correct.
Where's the Garden of...
Lowest IQ
That's
chatters
the
inbound?
right.
What, dude? What does
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mean? Salt is like a PhD student, I'm
Stuck
pretty
in a
sure.
loading screen,
He's
bro.
studying like quantum mechanics or some shit.
Dude, Gamer
At the University of
68626
Italy.
just joined. Holy fuck.
Oh, where am I going? So I'll think you're the raid. What's good?
Toady, you're funny, bro.
I'm on a loading screen as well. What have you done to me?
You enjoy the reveal? Gotta go have a stream. Okay, this is sick, dude. Enjoy
What
like
could
dinner.
possibly going on that requires me to...
Enjoy whatever you're up to.
sit
Peace,
and
peace.
load?
I also usually do the law sector one. Heroic public event. Okay, just kidding. I'm not doing any of these other bounties. Oh, I need to buy tinctures.
Oh, I'm not doing any dailies. Oh yeah, how many tinctures do I have? Oh, I got max. Bing chilling.
Okay, where are we going? Oh, it's that garden thing.
Yeah.
I just heard your sparrow fucking blow up.
My main goal is to blow up.
Wait, that's not it. Oh, fuck.
And
Huh?
I act like I don't
It's
know
not
this
this
one.
one.
The... No, it is
At
this
the
one.
Overlook's
It's not-
edge, the garden
Missed
goes
one
on.
already.
Oh.
Same man.
Isn't it like off the map?
It's off the left, yeah, off the left side. Like right as you enter the load zone, it's left.
Yeah, there it is. Found it.
Which one even is this one?
No, yeah, it can be very hard to see. It's like
Oh my god, this one blows, dude.
I almost instantly died. What is this one? What the fuck is this?
Guys, Kojeb thinks Void should get an Ember of Benevolence type fragment. What do we think? I think that would be pretty cool,
I think
no?
Kojeb is smoking the devil's lettuce.
Giving Void Overshield to your teammates increases ability regen. I like that.
What we need... Dude, that class already has Devour. Why are we giving it more of a buff? What we need is Solar to have...
Radiant skin.
What is it like? Yeah,
Radiant
I
skin.
almost just said metal foreskin. Yeah, radiant skin, bro. That should be hype. Like just a DR. So that's more
Yeah.
viable.
Really, G Miners actually does something in this Ascendant challenge, right?
Dude, I dunked one of the orbs already. That's what.
It's okay, surely fucking Lamar. What's going on here, Lamar?
Oh, I just
There's
took a
like-
weird route.
There's like 6 orbs you need to dunk. How much?
Wait, this Ascendant
There's
challenge is really
3,
good for
bruh.
like orb shit. 'cause of
Oh,
the
okay, well
single
I
thing.
did 2 and you did 1. So then why are you?
I know, so why the fuck isn't Lamar
You up
doing his
my ass.
job?
Wait, there's 4?
This guy's trying to climb a tree,
Oh.
man. What the?
Mama, you do not need to be on solar right now.
Dude.
I know you
patrol
want to.
content.
I know you
I'm
want to
doing
LARP
patrol.
solar, bro, for Edge of Fate. You do not need to start doing.
Yeah, bro, I gotta use the most meta build in my patrol content. Shut the fuck up, Toy dude. I think you're spin.
Oh, you DMing
You
you
have
your
any
world
authority.
for Kirby?
Yeah.
No way
to
you're
stop me from
shooting
having
that
fun.
as your second guess. Why are you
Ego on this
no,
guy.
No, there's no way you're okay. You had insider information, or you just got lucky as hell. Shooting a double letter like that is crazy. You just invite me.
maybe.
You're on the same character.
Is that insulting?
You're on the same emblem for all 3 characters?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
What?
Hunker down, bro.
You said that so aggressively. Me?
Sorry. Just came out.
What other word could that have been? I mean, I guess you got the E first, right? Like... Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I guess the E, yeah. Nah. You are kind of right. Never mind. I guess you got like 2 of the most important letters. I did not. I had like the end as ITE from like guess 1, and like it took me 6 guesses to get elite. It was rough. All right, after this one, I have to get my dog from melting.
Okay.
How hot is it for you, G? Out there? Did we already say that?
97 today. Why is it a competition? How hot is it for you?
Yesterday was 90. Check.
Dude, why do I not have grapple?
Or should we say it in Celsius for the European in the call?
Yeah, don't trigger him.
Yeah, I actually don't know how to convert between Celsius and Fahrenheit.
No, it's just fucking stupid.
It's just math.
It's like
no, yeah, but I don't know the
formula.
Yeah, it's multiplied by 1.8 plus 32.
Multiply by 1.8 plus 32. Okay.
Yes, if you're going to.
So 30 degrees multiplied by 1.8 is fucking 54 plus 32, which is 86.
Yeah, that's now you're in Fahrenheit.
Let's go, man. 1.8 plus 32. Gotcha. And then for the other way,
subtract 32 and then divide.
Minus 32. Divide. Smart.
Man. That's why they pay him the big bucks.
Yeah.
That's like 4th grade. That's like actually some low level shit, guys. That's year for anyone from the UK. That's year 4 in primary school. You guys need a fucking
primary school.
Lock in.
Yeah, mate.
Guys, the ball location changed.
Wow. This is also a fantastic dark fragment farm.
I mean, all I know is like anything in like the 30s.
Wait, have you guys got the second third?
Yes.
I have max dark fragments if that's what you're asking. I stay rich like that.
Okay.
Dude, we were in sync. You see that?
Dude, you're supering the same guy I'm supering. Actually, they kind of fucked up. How am I? Oh, this gives you your super, doesn't it? Dude, I was like, I just went crazy right there. I got so much super.
Bro's got the 100 super pre-Edge of Fate.
Where's the challenge at? It's in like the gardens of something.
No boss.
Okay, I'll join you, but let me get my dog. Save him from death.
Bum bum bum.
Garden of Acela. That's what is this build that I have? Forever. I'm back.
Wait. Michael 202577072.
Guy's a baller.
The pie guy. I actually like that name.
That's cool. Yeah. Buddy, are you constantly getting these bounties on your phone?
I just picked all 3 of them up earlier when I was talking about it.
I mean, this is as much respect as possible. That makes me angry.
Bro, I'm literally here years before you get here. It's more efficient. Don't let your ignorance blind you to a superior method.
Why don't you go tend to your dog, huh?
He's woofing.
Woofing.
Oh, dude, I can't shatter skate for life with these keybinds, I swear.
I'm about to die with fucking scorn.
But do you guys think the Star Wars collab is peak, like Destiny collab? Like it can't get better than that?
Marvel.
As in like the DLC collab?
Marvel. Yeah, they could actually
bro.
do Marvel, right? Yeah. Yeah. Those are like the biggest collabs
better
that
drip,
Fortnite has as
man.
well. It's not
Dude,
really a measure
you're a
of,
hater,
like,
Slade.
any bigger ones.
Yeah, dude, let my Titan be like the Incredible Hulk or Thanos or something. Be
Oh
so
yeah.
cool.
Infinity Gauntlet type shit.
Oh yeah. My Hunter be Black Widow.
Oh yeah, they could do
Yeah.
Minecraft, right?
Dude,
Minecraft as a dragon and
nah,
weapons
bro,
and
Minecraft would be
monsters.
so cursed, dude. I am Steve. They can make a lava chicken emote. So sick.
Oh, I was just
do I have
DPSing the
on?
fuck out of that guy and it wasn't even ready. Oh shit.
Here we go.
Dude, nerf
Wow,
Thunder
I just got my
Crash.
super like so quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I was thinking, right? How much is the damage increase for 200 super? Is it 45%?
Yeah.
So, if you take like supers that actually do like a shit ton of damage, like Thunder Crash, for example, is it going to be better to have 200 super in your damage loadout or 200 weapons now that they've shown that it's only 10%? Oh, sorry, no, that was the artifact. Disregard. Sorry, yeah, it's 10%. 10%. It is still 10%. What do you think?
Putting Minecraft
Like,
collab in
across
Feedback
the
goes
entire
in a
phase.
year, bro.
Doesn't it
At
come
least
out,
give us
that's
the
what
Festival of the
Sanguine
Lost
is,
masks,
right?
so
Sanguine
they
is
could be like,
10%.
you know, Minecraft Steve. That'd be so sick.
Well, I guess
And it does
including
end up being about
the
the
extra
same.
surge. Need a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't really
No,
know.
Yeah.
I think you probably do weapons, right? And then you just put
Yeah,
any little
I'm just
extra
not
amount
sure.
into super.
I kinda
you
wanna test.
can.
We can just do some statistical analysis and we can figure out how much our damage comes
Yes.
from weapons and how much from super.
Yep. Doctor Who collab. I actually rate that. TARDIS Sparrow.
Alex and
Yes,
shit.
please.
What are we doing now?
What are some cursed collabs? I need just regular ass bounties after this. Or Gambit. I can do Gambit.
Oh no, the fuck we cannot do that.
Or dungeon encounters. I need 3 dungeon encounters per class and 4 Gambit wins.
Let's do some Sunder Doctrine then. Let me swap.
Sure.
Oh yeah. I can be the checkpoint guy.
Checkpoint. Can you skip first?
I wish if there is. Does anyone in our combined chats have Zoetic Lockset checkpoint?
It's Tuesday.
I thought it was worth it, you know. Throw a Hail Mary.
If somebody in chat has Zoetic lock set, yeah. You get VIP and a fucking blowy.
Yeah,
Torty.
from my chat as well.
No, do you actually have it?
You take us to orbit. I'm being accosted.
Yeah, join me when you're
Oh.
done. Yeah, not sure most people outside UK would know who Doctor Who is. You guys know who Doctor Who is, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I love Doctor
You know about it.
He's a phone booth.
Oh, you
And
actually watched it?
He like time travels to
Mhm.
kill aliens or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
It's a dog shit show these days, but it did used to have
Yeah,
some good ones.
I stopped watching after Matt Smith.
Yeah, oh, Matt Smith, like, so charismatic. It's like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Man.
Also
Was
coming
Benedict-
off the tale of David Tennant, those two,
Yeah.
so good, bro.
Yeah. No, I
Was
remember watching the
Benedict
episode where
or
they
no?
met up.
Yeah, well, there was a 50th anniversary movie, I think it was, or 70th anniversary or something, where it had Matt Smith and David Tennant together. So peak.
Yeah, there was also an episode where I can't remember the name of it, but it just felt like the most epic shit. It was like where one of the first Doctors met up with Matt Smith and David Tennant, and they had to battle this whole. It was to do with like their home
He
planet.
meet them respectfully. You don't like
I
the
think,
show?
I think that's the movie. I'm pretty sure that's the movie.
Is that the movie?
Yeah,
It's called like Darkest Hour or something. I don't know.
something like that. I remember a scene
of the
from that movie
Doctor.
was they were using
Day of
their,
the Doctor. That's it. Yeah.
They were using their screwdrivers to analyze a wooden door.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
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 It's like, oh, because we're all far apart, well, you do thousands of years of calculations instantly, and the door was just unlocked. Really funny.
No, yeah, it's classic British TV, but yeah, it's just got really bad. And like, I think some of the. Actually, I won't go into that. It's just it's just bad now.
Stay with your chest, bro.
Oh, the War Doctor. That's it. Yeah, it was Matt Smith, David Tennant, and the War Doctor, whichever one that was.
Did I gotta tell you a
What?
story about nothing. I gotta tell you a story about the War Doctor though. It's a story for after.
Huh.
You just gotta remind me of it.
Yeah, I'll remind you.
Did you succeed?
Hit the water skate. Yep. Oh my fucking ego
what
tracking.
a track! What a track!
What? I just tracked outside of the hole. What the hell, dude? Can I get some clippers? Any clippers in chat? I need that clipped.
Some VOD review on Llama's behalf.
What even fucking used to kill people?
You're gonna want to figure that out in 2 seconds though.
Okay, not too late.
All right, who's the lore expert here, guys?
I'll do it. I'll be the
You
lore
man.
master. Something worship worm. Pyramid.
What?
Look for pyramid.
Not me.
We hive, bro.
Huh? Is it hive?
Hive
Oh,
worship
that's what I
worm?
said. I said
No.
hive.
I heard hive.
You trying to gaslight me?
Oh, you're
Tony,
right. Yeah, my
do you have
bad.
hive or no?
Lamplighting, by the way. No, I have Traveler.
Okay, walk in, bro.
It's hive's bottom left.
Use this one? No, we don't use this one. Use this one. Turn that John around.
I need to watch that clip later, bro. I need to show you this nasty track that I had. Pyramid something. It's probably like, I don't know. I have kill. It's pyramid kill worm.
I have
Kills
worm
right.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Bottom
I have
right,
traveler. I
top
have
left.
traveler.
Yeah, it's worthless.
No.
Nar.
Oh wait,
hold on.
My bad.
This one here.
Doesn't matter. It was the same.
Yeah, but I hit the wrong lens. Spawn, pussy. Is that gonna hit it? No, it's not. Look at the lens, though. said top left?
Yeah.
Should be in the room.
What? That is crazy.
It's fucking wild, dude.
What the fuck?
The wheel hums to life.
Pyramid accepts a true.
Why do we... Oh, there it is.
Alright guys, spread out, search for clues, gang.
I found the bat. It is Traveler. I have Traveler. I have a give here.
I have kill. Where's Traveler? Do you do Traveler?
I have Guardian. Traveler give Guardian.
So it's bottom left. Top left. Where's Guardian?
Spawn right.
Bottom right.
What are we doing first? Bottom left?
Yeah. It had to be husks in this middle area, bro. Another enemy. Oh, I'm still alive. Does somebody have a lens for the top left one? Top left.
Yeah, I can go in top left. Yeah, your dog, buddy.
Sliced.
Wait, there's a lot of enemies here.
Someone said that whenever they like fucking bug out and pop their animation multiple times, that like stacks their damage resist too.
It does, yeah. Every time they do it, it applies damage resistance. So if they spaz and do it often, it gives them even more damage resist. Numbers are gonna start looking like Edge of Fate. That's all I'm saying.
Bot right.
Yeah, bottom right.
I just got tinnitus and super. What the fuck is this? Ooh, pussy. There's a lens in here if somebody needs it.
Put it there and we're done.
Surely I just get like an unsworn here and I don't need to grind the... Or is it unloved? Is unloved the hand cannon?
You get the hand cannon from this, yeah.
Hand cannon.
Yeah.
Unworthy.
Dragonfly Tear. Let's go.
On what?
Unloved.
It's not good. Where the fuck do you go?
Yeah, you know the steak place I went to in London last night? They actually don't have like an extensive menu. Like if you go to the steak section of the menu, it's just one. It's literally just like their signature.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, it was quite cool. Yeah, it's like
Are we
keep
doing
it simple, you know? Yeah, if you could try find the thingies, I'll look as well. You could either get like the signature or you could get like the Wagyu of the day. I just got the signature one, bro.
It's nice. It was a good.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was lovely. It was delicious. Yeah, it was fantastic. Had that steak, chips, peppercorn sauce, like a spicy mayo, truffle mac.
Truffle mac.
Motherfucker.
Where's the last one, bro?
Yeah, I have no fucking clue, dude. It's always the third one.
It's always on the left. It's on the left somewhere. It's the exit.
There it is. Cheers, lad.
I like how G
Yeah,
skipped the
definitely.
secret chest, even though he's actually still looking for stuff from this dungeon.
Yeah, I'm not really big on wasting my own time, you know?
Just inefficient. Well, you're wasting your time, so, you know, it is what it is. What am I listening to, bro? Why are you, like, charging up? What am I hearing behind me?
No, come here. Look, I'll show you.
I'm gone.
Come. No, look, wait for me. Wait for me. I'm approaching.
Dude. Lost brain.
Oh. It's my delicate tomb.
I really waited for that. I should have known better.
Twitty's my delicate little tomb. Dude, give me another fucking wizard. Like, why are these guys spawning one at a time?
Oh, tech toady.
Ooh. Kinda.
Oh. Go on, Toady, go on. Just get off this one.
You guys still die?
Huh?
No,
You gonna die?
No, you don't.
They fixed it?
No.
Okay.
No.
You gonna fight the guy with a lot of arms today? If I can get I need to get a checkpoint.
I can be the checkpoint guy, so don't place the flag.
What is Deep's meta here?
The fuck are you actually asking that?
Mm-hmm. For Warlock.
Anarchy?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, I guess so.
Mama, we should like LFG just looking for a new consistent third man. Like
Ojo. Now's your time.
You know what I love about this
Of course,
encounter?
I mean.
Like you just like don't need to run surges because they don't work.
I know, it's kind of nice. Would you guys fuck with surges just being completely removed?
They're not.
Oh
are
shoot. Exotics don't have tertiary stat, they just have a juiced primary stat. There's a screenshot of a solipsism. Oh, sorry, class item.
Tertiary?
Yes,
or secondary?
Yeah, so it's in no tertiary stat. So I'm looking at a filament starfire class item for the warlock that has 40 class and 20 weapons, and everything else is 5. So it has
Because
no
of
tertiary
Masterwork.
stat.
Okay.
Yeah. No tertiary represent does mean primary is 40, secondary is 20, then masterworks +5 across the other 4. Filament starfire is class and weapons. That makes sense. Assassin syntho is melee
Starfire being
and
weapons?
health? Yeah, well, because it's changed
Depends what it's
to
paired with.
work with Radiant right now, right? So, well, no.
Starfire is like a
I think Court said
grenade.
it's based on like the first perk in sequence. So filaments gives you class.
And weapon.
Class is the primary, weapons is the secondary. So yes, that's why there's 40 class and 20 weapons. Assassin Syntho is 40 melee, 20 health. Filament Verity is again 40
somebody's saying
class.
40 stat because of mod on.
Is there a mod? Oh wait, there is a mod.
I'm starting the encounter. You better rally before I touch the ground.
Still there is no tertiary. Wait, no, I haven't. Bro,
For
I
sure.
haven't even changed anything.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we should wait 30.
What do you need to change, bro?
Yeah, I just
I was just
We're
reading
doing
this
logs
message you
that
brought.
why do
I just didn't
see
rally.
1,000 voices in chat?
Dude,
I don't know. I just clicked on the loadout. Calm your farm.
calm your farm.
Yeah. We just wipe like I have nothing.
You are nothing.
Dude, we're playing logs that.
Shut the fuck up, Toady, alright? Just not in the mood.
I love killing myself in this game, man. Like, I just had to do 4 shots of printer.
Reminds me of what Fred said before he left.
Tony, how do you have 29 kills to my 97, bro? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Not on slide build, bro?
No. You think I give enough of a fuck to click change loadout through this shit?
It's fucking crazy. He's a spectator, yeah. With 11
I'm on
stat points,
speaker
stat
site,
mods
the
are
most
much easier.
lethal build ever.
Or mod points.
Nah, bro, I'm just bounty prepping.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is clutch. There's so many times where you like want a 4x and you don't have room, but you have room for like a 3.
What's the name of the dungeon bounty?
Dungeoner.
Right?
Dungeon diving.
Yes.
I have that one on this character.
Good boy.
I don't need that bounty on this character. I'm wasting my time. Are you kidding me? Come on.
I can't hit this.
Is it rotating the right way? Yeah, it is. Don't put it in, Toity. Don't put it in. Actually, you don't even have any.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Alright, never mind. Nothing.
I can't pick up my... Okay.
Put it in, G. Quick, put it in.
I have heightened knowledge, you fucking bum.
Isn't that one?
Wait.
That is one. That is one.
Oh, okay. It gave me the... Okay, no. The game gave me the noise of picking up the knowledge fragment, and it gave it to you. That's so sick. Go crazy with the barricades, man. I got Song of Flame.
Copy that, Captain.
What the fuck was that? What is this purple thing behind me? How are you getting weakened, Toady?
Jonathan Chunk. Is Toady getting weakened or is the boss weakening?
I don't know. I kept seeing this purple thing behind me.
I was just shooting.
Oh,
Purple.
maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
Outlaw kill clip. Oh,
Hatchling kill clip.
Everyone's always blaming the game. Dude, watch it back. Yeah, I swear. Well, you can stick anarchy to the balls and like push them away, bro. No, we're not. We're just movable objects.
Huh?
What? Dude, who left me alone?
Was Toady host?
No, he changed characters. I actually completely forgot. And then one of these, and then a fuckload more of my other characters.
I saw G running straight for the rally flag. I hope he didn't place it.
What helmet do you have on, bro? That's a backwards ornament? Dude, what are you running?
What are you talking? No, the cloak is...
No, no, that's the dinosaur cloak. No.
Oh. You can't, dude, there's no way you've ever talked bad about my drip when you look like this.
Did you design this drip, Toady?
No, he definitely did.
No,
shut up. You actually have like multiple ornaments on. There's no way this is loadout drip.
What are you talking? That's what loadouts do. I've got Grievous stuff and dinosaur stuff and Bacchus. Yeah, I can shade it all so it looks good.
Well, I don't think that shader's the issue.
Surely.
Compared to my hunter looks sick as fuck.
I got tetanus.
I'm gonna lie, that shit's heat. Yeah, exactly. My hunter looks sick. You can't even deny it. Actually, my warlock looks good too. The only class
I don't even want to look at your characters, bro.
Dude, you got look, Lava. Rate the drip out of 10.
He's getting
For
a
who?
he's
Me.
Now this is the classic G minus. Where's the dragon helmet though?
I took it
You
off.
swapped to
I
the
like
Exile
this.
one
I
now.
like this one better. Yeah, the Exile is way cleaner.
Yeah.
he somehow got even more lame. It's crazy.
Yeah. My warlock clears your warlock like tenfold, buddy.
That's actually not true. There's not a single warlock in this game that was better than mine.
You actually just live in a world of fucking delusion.
I don't. I genuinely don't.
I guarantee you, we could just have an anonymous person post it on Twitter and compare our two, and mine wins every time.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Yours is one like armor set.
It's actually not.
Like a fucking
Song a little
reptile,
later when the new bar shows up.
With the what bar?
When the new lock set shows up.
What does that even mean?
Or like now, do it now. Just like the DPS like kind of delayed, you know. No, I'm saying.
Are you talking to me about
Times
casting
for
song?
archers, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying pop song like slightly later so I can get more barricades down.
Oh.
You don't have a well?
Why do we need a well, huh?
You swapped one, Toady?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
you
I'm
do
gonna
a character, don't you?
I got you.
Okay, I'll get a melee kill. That way we're all radiant. Boom. Okay, that didn't kill anything.
Boom.
Never mind. Did that not kill anything?
Boom.
This encounter is so loud, like even with my game music off.
It's very loud.
Go and Graham. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm trying to listen to my music. Oh.
Rabbit hit kill.
Rewind elemental honing. Absolute god roll on this trace rifle right there. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, that's the DPS meta.
That's the rush hatchling.
Hunter fashion is basic? No, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a
how
liar.
do clan bounties work? Because I just did the fucking the 4 matches or the 4 wins with clanmates, and then I went back on my mobile app, and now I have the 10 games completed one, like in that spot that I already bought it. Like, does that shit not reset weekly? Like, what's that about?
Who knows?
No, that shouldn't be how it works. Maybe you just missed it the first time.
Maybe. Can there be 2 Crucible bounties in 1 week?
No, I don't think so.
I don't fucking know.
I just cheated, bro. I just got 2 Crucible bounties, man. 2 Crucible clan bounties.
I should get my bounty, guys. Dude, my Titan actually looks sick as hell too. Inspect me, Toady.
Bro, trying to gas it up.
Look at you, bro.
Oh, he looks sick with this drip. With this drip, the high heels,
Let's
bro.
see this
Bro,
shit, bro.
what the fuck am I? Oh.
Dude, it looks.
Oh, you got
good.
the mini skirt, bro. You got the mini
Yeah.
skirt.
I'm showing ass, bro.
Nah, you need to do something other than all white though. Come on now. Let's mix it up a little bit.
That just looks like shit. Like, actually.
Join the fire
Toady,
team.
Toady.
dog.
Yours actually looks way worse.
My what?
Wait, do I not have? Do I
Got
already
the
have
heels
the
and the
dungeon
mini
completed?
skirt, dude.
Did I already collect it?
You got that Omni Oculus ornament that has the belly button.
The belly button
Yeah.
for Toady?
I'm just saying, like, if you guys got it.
I don't think so.
All right.
Heck.
Dude, I can change the shader. You guys are just jealous because you don't have Honors of the 9.
Oh, I have Honors of the 9. I'm an OG. I'm an OG. Real OG.
Toady's jealous, bro.
Earring marrow? It's like a strand ornament. That's weird. I have Honors of the 9, you motherfucker.
The clear balls on it. Some dude tried to make a white girl hunter set.
I have Honors of the 9 on my fucking warlock.
Wait, what is the Omni
pieces.
ornament?
What, you went flawless in Trials of the 9, Toady?
Evidently.
That's crazy.
Ask me if I believe you.
I don't need you to believe me. I have the fucking shader.
What is the one with the belly button? Mechano
Bone Marrow or whatever it's called. No, the one with Marrow in the name.
Oh, I have that one. Leering Marrow.
Yeah, it has a belly button.
Okay. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He's gonna get mad again.
Yeah, but
did you just place a flag?
He's going to get angry, and we don't like it when Llama
ask me
gets
if I
angry.
care. Yeah, I didn't realize that was on. It looks like a crop top, I guess. Then the G and G stands for G. Thank you, Sexical.
I can't rally to this shit, bro.
It's fine. You have full ammo.
It's
You're
fine.
good. What
Yeah,
else do
I
you
know.
need?
I do. It's just, you know, it just makes me
Say I do
hate you
again.
a little bit.
Makes me want to kill you. What shader do you guys have on y'all's Tanashas?
I don't know.
Oh, I have the black and white one that's silver only from this season. Ceramic only. Ceramic alloy. Ceramic only. Ceramic alloy tiddle. That's what I have. What do you have on yours?
I think it's like shifting weaves or something like that. I have the strand one on.
Oh yeah, one from Revenant.
Yeah. What is this thing called? Twisting strands. That was close enough.
Yeah.
Kind of blind me. Make me go blue world. Oh, this is blue.
They're going to make a Chewbacca crossbow in Renegades. Oh my god, they actually are.
No, that's
They
actually
are.
that's actually so cool.
Song of Flame.
Brother.
Oh wait, you on a different class now?
Yeah.
Are we all Titans?
No.
Oh,
He's been on
shoot.
Hunter, bro.
Ah. No wait, Toadie's on a.
Getting
Oh,
fucked
I'm
up.
mixing you up, bro. You got fucking you got Seafoam on? Toadie runs Seafoam on his Titan.
We both
Yeah, he
run
runs Seafoam because I ran
didn't think
Seafoam,
one
and I run Seafoam
That
because
is not true.
Ian
That
showed
is
me
not
Seafoam.
true.
Yeah, you just want to beat other people, bro. It's like actually kind of crazy. Man.
What?
Just saying, bro.
If you think I'm taking fashion advice from G minors, you're very mistaken.
Dude, what is this even? I don't even know where this stems from. Like, my fashion isn't even bad.
Dorinda. Oh yeah.
Like, sure,
Genuinely
maybe it's not good.
talk
Also, this
probably
isn't
is
even
better
Rising
fashion than
Seafoam. This is some ice-like shader. This is Shards of Stillness.
This song is
all the time.
repeating itself.
Actually, I should run the shader I run on my Hunter. What is this thing? Oh, okay, never mind. It looks like
We lost him. He's gone.
Llama.
Yeah.
Listening to Waterloo by Ab right now is such a banger. Waterloo, I'd escape if I wanted to.
Don't.
Waterloo.
Respectfully,
Oh, my face.
stop singing right now.
Why are you singing like that, man?
Just vibing out, bro.
Just going with the reveal stream. I don't think it was bad. I think it just like didn't show anything new. I think next week when they go in depth with the portal and how to earn stuff, it'll be like useful information. But I don't think the goal is to show things off that you haven't seen before. That's why they had the showcase with like content creators and shit. It's like kind of how they
rapid
typically
fire
handle DLCs.
slug frame. Does that exist? Is that not the twin fire?
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Cleaned my desk today. So much fucking dust on it. It's actually insane. You guys get that? You guys get dust on your desks?
Not that much.
Yeah, I do.
How do you stop dust? Do you need like AC? Is that the only solution?
Just take really deep breaths and you inhale it all and it goes into your lungs. No, it depends on airflow basically, and like filters.
Right. HEPA filter.
Most rooms
What is
probably
a
have
HEPA
like,
filter.
huh?
HEPA filter. How do you pronounce it? HEPA? HEPA?
HEPA, yeah, HEPA filter.
HEPA
Why?
filter.
Who said that shit? Somebody said it in chat.
Well, there's a suggestion, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, HEPA filters are like, there's standards for that though. Those are like for clean rooms and shit. I guess they're probably for AC units too or some shit, but for sure there's like classifications of HEPA filters and standards.
Right. I just have my window open. That's like good airflow, isn't it?
Tell Toity he smells.
That's probably why you're getting dust.
What?
Really?
No, I don't think that's true.
There's dust coming from the outside world.
There's dust doesn't come from the outdoors, bro.
Isn't dust like dead
It's
skin?
just little particulates. Yeah, it's just little particulates.
Is it
of
other
everything.
people's dead skin?
Particulates.
No, that's okay.
Toady,
Am I
Pork said
wrong?
you smell, by the
Is
way.
dust not just a bunch of random bullshit? Sounds like
Wait,
a
this little
parish.
cylinder here looks like the Doomslayer's shield, don't you think? Like from Toady Look.
Round, yeah.
Who's the Doomslayer?
Bro, no shot. That was a real person. Just came out of your mouth.
Me?
No, Doom Guy, G. You know the Doom games. Doomslayer, Doom Guy.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know there was a main guy in that. He's like Master Chief or some shit.
Oh, yeah, basically. That is actually the best comparison.
What a rock, man. You trolling?
Me? I've never played Doom.
Never mind. Yeah, but Doom is so massive in pop culture. It's like
Don't need your resonance.
Dude, your pop culture is different than my pop culture.
What's
yeah,
that?
your
I
pop
saw
culture is
some.
fucking stink portal guy.
I played sports in high school. Okay, I was in the fucking playing Doom. I'm kidding, Toady.
You're trying to ego
What sport
me.
did you play in
and
high school,
you
G?
really stream on Twitch. So
Dude, I played soccer and tennis.
Nice.
Sorry, I played footy.
Nice gang.
Actually, yeah, you know what pisses me
Football.
off? I didn't realize this was a real sport for like the longest time. Ireland, don't they have like Irish football where they like just fucking throw the ball?
There are variations, but I'm not too knowledgeable on the subject.
Okay. I always thought I was watching rugby when I watched that. I'd only seen it in like a show or whatever.
Right.
sounds like you're describing rugby.
It's not rugby though. Gaelic, yeah, that's it. Gaelic football.
Right. Are you crashing, Chief?
I crashed a while ago.
All right. Gaelic football, yeah.
Yeah. Gaelic football, yeah.
Yeah, I mean there'll be another reveal stream, I
Two armor
guess.
in a row. Let's go. But why are you guys changing characters separately?
Because
I did it on my warlock first, which was unnecessary.
Oh, right.
I already had it.
Toady's
I already
slow.
have it on my
That's
Titan.
why. Mama, me and Toady were having this debate yesterday. If you were to put money on who has a higher IQ between me or Toady, who are you going with?
Between you and Toady?
Yeah.
Think carefully. Okay.
Dude, I made the argument that I there's a very high chance I could be higher than him, and he likes to hold me as like an idiot.
You're just illiterate, and I just think IQ is based a lot on
That doesn't
pattern
affect-
recognition.
No, that
And your failure to follow through on reading simple words makes me think that your IQ is low. That's all.
I think. Okay, if you look at it from a. If you look at it from a like chosen career path perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, but that doesn't have to do anything with IQ.
No, but like, there's a bit of a correlation, I think. So G was an engineer, right? And you were a video game. Was it games, right,
Yeah.
Toady?
Yeah, game dev production.
Game dev, more artistic.
See, man?
G's is more like STEM.
Yeah.
But like, does that mean?
That Toady's
I don't know,
stupider than
dude.
me. Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Like, what is IQ? What actually is IQ? Is there like a test?
Yeah, it stands for intelligence, questionnaire or intelligence quota, I think.
Quotient, I think is
Quotient,
the word.
yeah.
Quotient. I don't know. IQ's fucking dumb. It's like all abstract shit.
Intelligence quotient.
We should all meet up and take an IQ test together.
That would be cool, yeah.
Kill the person with the lowest one.
Dude, Tanner just tweeted me and he said, "Holding your rent in my hand at G Miners." He spelled hand wrong.
The same with me.
He spelled hand wrong. And what is Bloomborough? Play boosters.
I don't know what he was holding.
Is that some
is it a
fucking
picture of him in
card
his
game?
car holding two little? Yeah. I don't know
Yeah, is it
what
like a
that
card
was
game
about.
or some shit?
Did you see Tanner's hit tweet from like a few weeks back?
Yeah, dude.
like
I
stats.
missed
Like a
it
banger.
actually until it had blown up.
And a bunch of dads were like telling him he needs to be running like higher recov or some shit.
Yeah, I think it was something to do with stats, wasn't it?
Yeah. He was like a warlock with like 40 recov, and a bunch of dad gamers were like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know how to play the game." They're like clowning on him, which is funny because
The
like,
absence of intelligence is easier to spot than the presence of it. That's true, bro.
exactly.
Sorry, I had to
Yes.
interrupt.
And that's what I see in
Yep.
G minor.
That's all.
No, but what if G is wanting you to think that he's stupid, but he's actually
Yeah,
really smart?
exactly,
So it's like a
Tony,
double
exactly.
whammy.
You think he has the capability to do that?
I let my enemies think I'm dumber than I am.
Exactly, yeah. It's one of them. You know that book, like 48 Laws of Power or whatever. It's like you gotta let your enemies think you're stupid,
Great laws
for
of
lack of a
taking
better
advantage
term.
of 20.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
to put on anarchy.
Let's see if damage feels any different at all.
Oh, is that a Reckless Oracle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is. I heard that shit.
Oh, I also.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell people to run this.
Oh yeah.
I always had it. It's good. It's just like primary versus special. I don't know.
You guys think Blade Fury does good damage against Lockset?
Okay, dude.
This fucking guy.
Maybe Consecration.
Maybe Consecration. Oh yeah. So hang on. Lightning Surge builds in Edge of Fate. You're gonna want a Syntho class item still, right? Because isn't
Yeah,
that like getting buffed?
That's the only. That's like the only damage.
Yeah. What else would you run?
One-Punch Shotgun.
Yeah, but
Oh,
okay,
you mean
so
like what else other than? Yeah, like yeah.
I think
yeah.
Toady
It's
actually
just
made a
for
good
Titan,
point.
'cause I was thinking for Titan, it's not necessary.
which if 1-2 punt isn't like a linear scalar, 150% is not that huge. Linear as in like if it's additive instead of multiplicative now. I'm
Wait,
getting
repeat
cooked.
that. Sorry, I was replying to chat.
I'm not saying it again. Did you have barricade, man? I'm getting railed.
I do. Oh, wait, are we gonna fail this? Okay, no. My love set disappeared.
No, Toady said something along the lines of like, if it's not a multiplier and it's just additive, it might just like suck.
Yeah. Hair detonator beam. What? Okay.
What is dark gauges? Is that a shader?
Yeah, because for Titan, I
out.
wasn't sure. You know, I was having that debate with Tok yesterday. Synthos is... I don't know, it's like, you know, when I'm playing Titan in our pracs, it's either class item or Aeons. And, like, running with Aeons is still fine. So should I still go with Syntho on my class item just to get a little bit more damage? Or is it just not worth?
I mean, it depends on like what you're doing. If you're playing like something like a GM with a bunch of champions and shit, I think Synthos is still worth it. Everything in there just has like a trillion.
I'm talking day one, like, exclusively, TBH.
What was it? It was Synthos versus
In that
Aeons?
case, I'm not sure if Synthos is totally necessary. Because the ignition is going to be... Well, not the ignition, but because the defense
same.
melees are up.
Yeah.
But also, like that... Like, I think you said it already, but like... Aeon Consecration is getting stronger in the Edge of Fate, right? Or...
Why?
No,
Yeah,
actually, I
it's
guess
it's
it
gonna
won't.
be-
No, no,
because
no,
of the
no,
melee stat.
Well, because the melee
'cause of the-
stat, but also without. So it's not getting stronger because the ignition isn't getting scaled anymore.
Yeah,
But you're getting 150% from knockout, which you
your
are
ignition
right now.
wouldn't get scaled anyways, though, on Aeons. How would it be getting scaled?
Doesn't it get scaled by knockout? It gets scaled by knockout.
Oh.
I'd have to.
What
do
is
the math.
knockout right now?
I think it's close, 50%.
Powered melee is 50. Oh yeah, so it's gonna get better. For
I don't know if
knockout.
150%. I don't know. Okay, is 50% scaling both the wave and
Chris.
the ignition better than 150%?
I think Chris will still be usable
only
for
scaling
sure.
Wave. I don't know how that math checks out with the spread.
Yeah.
But I guess there is a chance that Aeon Consecration is just stronger next season. Next season.
Well, it's not a chance, just guaranteed, right? Because of knockout.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just have to do the math to know if that's accurate. Whether or not it's true, it's very close.
I don't know if Court's in stream. Maybe Court knows if ignitions scale with knockout.
Not like right now, Dak. I think that's what Alma means. Okay, not sure how that missed, or whatever.
Got you?
Oh my god, look at that. That is a W Titan player.
Wait, how am I just learning that? The Scorch from your melee damage just constantly keeps Inmost Light procced at max timer? Counts as constant minutes.
Oh yeah, it's pretty gas.
I had like 10 seconds of ×2 empowered abilities, so I didn't know anything.
Yeah. Someone just posted a screenshot on Twitter from the Bungie video of a rapid-fire slug frame shotgun.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Is that-
Is that not just double fire though?
Or maybe it's just a new precision frame slug that's the same fire rate as the rapid fire is now. Oh my god, I just got destroyed. Gonna miss limit break, bro. Psych, we're getting it back, but better.
Psych!
Wait, you said it was a rapid fire precision slug?
Yeah, Court just sent me.
Rapid
Yeah,
fire
no, it's
slug.
a new frame. Rapid fire slug. Yeah, he sent me a screenshot. Look, I'll put it in our chat. Shout out to Court. Courtney projectiles. Headstone, lead from gold.
What is its RPM? 90? What is a normal slug? Isn't a normal slug like 60?
Ikilos shotgun is 140, so it's not quite that.
Philo is 70, so this shoots less than 10% faster.
Okay. It's got a funny name, Trachinius.
That makes up for it. Y'all done?
See, why didn't they show that? And
I need 2 more? Yeah, 2 more.
J up.
Dude, where are you? Oh.
Beyond Light, not Season of the Splicer. What's after Season of the Splicer? Was it Season of the Wish? Yeah, it was. Aga's Scepter. Has to be.
Was it?
That was Lost.
Yeah, you're...
Lost is what
yeah,
you're thinking
Lost.
of.
Lost. Yeah. That was
Wait, hold on.
That was 30th anniversary and shit, or 10th anniversary, whatever it was.
Oh, it is fucking bang on.
For the frost armor ×5 B miners.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to have 15% more free DR on Hunter next season. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that 15% DR is definitely gonna make a big difference on like Solar Lock.
For the new gear.
Yeah, wasn't there something else that offered DR for Solar that we were talking about? Like Helion? Oh, was it? It was potentially the class item Overshield, but it's not Void Overshield, so it's terrible.
Right.
The renewals are such a big AoE.
Oh, this week is double GM rewards? Wait. Yeah, I want to do some GMs.
I need to do GMs.
Psyops Cosmodrome. Oh, it's not that bad.
That's
Wait,
not
we could.
fun.
You have Node, right, Toady?
I do have Node.
Yeah.
What's the weapon?
Get yourself a Toady, bro. Plug 1.
Blech.
I really want
Yeah,
a shoot
Goblins,
salute, repulsor, Lotus Eater, man.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah, we need 3.
Rely on G miners to do something.
How did that even get fucked up?
I forgot to change it. It's random, the rotation like order that it spawns in. Sometimes it's going the right way, sometimes it isn't. I've been changing it, but I just forgot this time.
Spamming exotics for contraband exotics thanks to double GM rewards. That's actually true.
What am I having for dinner, guys? Had burgers for lunch.
Burger. I don't know what you got. What you got in that
Tuna
fridge of
pasta.
yours?
Tuna pasta. I might do a tuna pasta. Storm's Edge.
Grenadine's good here, right?
Yes, yes.
I think it hits both.
This is such an incredibly long damage phase. It's kind of crazy.
I don't want to be that guy, but like this is hands down one of the worst encounters ever created.
No. It's one of the best.
Nothing works in this
conceptually.
encounter. Conceptually, maybe. Sure. If this were to come out more like fuses, where it just actually gave you like proper intel on you know, what is a precision weapon and what does precision damage, what does, you know, what debuffs work and shit. I don't know. I got your DPS trace roll. Preach, I hate this encounter. I hated doing this on the first day.
Yeah, did you? Nice.
It was terrible, bro. Like
Edge of Fate meta.
Trying to figure out a DPS method for an encounter that you don't even have feedback on what is actually dealing good damage or not. It's ass. Commute extends damage phase. That too, bro. Like all the misinfo. But you compare that to like fuses. I think fuses is one of the best encounters they've made, and that's a boss that is like a non-entity boss, I guess. I'm with you, right? Okay, yeah.
Oh, what am I fucking doing, dude?
No super energy for you. Just start the encounter. Fuck it.
No.
He's already can't rally.
How does that not go when my cursor is aiming?
What were Bungie cooking when they put moving target on Anarchy? Moving target.
There's moving target on Anarchy.
Yeah, it's like its main perk.
Oh.
Stand up, Guardian.
They need to give this some cool catalyst, man. I don't know why they don't do catalyst for like old
Field
raid
prep,
exotics.
Field prep.
Dude, why are you
Field prep,
resing me?
field
Oh, that's
once
not a cool. That's not a cool catalyst, though.
Are we wiping this or not?
We don't need to. It's fine.
I used my super because I thought. Oh, okay. Oh.
Your super is Storm's Edge.
I'll wipe this, bro. I don't know my crash. Envious Arsenal would be sick on Anarchy, to be fair, yeah. I think what I said for my Catalyst video that I made ages ago was they should give it, like, intrinsic jolt or something. Maybe let you have more than 2 traps on at once. Maybe the damage cap is now 3 traps rather than 2. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
More DPS.
Instant 30% or 50% DPS increase.
Wild. That's like Acreus, though, if you think about it.
True.
If you think about it real hard.
You know what would be cool? The more, like, Anarchy nodes you stick to a boss, the more damage you do. But it's, like, diminishing returns. So you can just, like, use all your fucking ammo if you wanted to just go crazy. Or space it out. So there's, like, an optimal amount.
Yeah.
That'd be...
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sick, too.
Make a pentagram on the boss. Max damage.
Yeah, you can cast spells.
You cast spells. Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
What I really hope they do is anything that's like AoE. Alright, bro. Anything that's like AoE, like Witherhoard or like I guess stick to bosses. I hope they make it so that you can just have infinite of those on a boss. Like,
Sunbracers would go crazy.
Yeah. Actually, doesn't Sunbracers work? Because the blobs.
No, the blobs do. Yes.
But that's where most of your damage comes from, anyways. So it's like.
Can't discharge bolt charge on teammates anymore. I don't know when that became a thing.
Good, bro. It's like when they took friendly fire out of Fortnite, man.
I remember that.
Sad day.
I remember playing Fortnite when that was still a thing, just fucking griefing your friends, funny as shit. You got a barricade on Toady?
Nope. Frizz, bro.
You what?
On Frizz?
Throwing.
Indeed.
You can still sever teammates, thankfully. Yeah, I think that is getting fixed though. In Edge of Fate.
Alright, that's all I need. I think I'm the last person. Yeah. Dude, this gives you good echo engrams. Am I getting one every run? Are you guys getting one every run?
I'm not.
No.
I'm getting one
I have
pretty often.
33 echo engrams.
Nobody asked, but yeah. That's interesting. I thought I was getting one every run.
You're not.
Did we want to keep farming for guns, or you can't be bothered?
Fuck no. Sorry. I
don't really care if you need to, or unless we wanted to hop into GMs. Do you guys need to do GMs?
Oh yeah, I could do some Grandmaster Night.
I have max golf balls, so I don't really need stuff, but I'll run on Hunter.
Dude, start
Yes.
masterworking Apotheosis Veil. Hoard those motherfuckers.
Huh?
Masterwork armor, exotic
Bro,
armor.
I don't do that shit. I don't
Glimmersync.
think it's really worth it.
Move
My
from
bad.
Fire team.
My bad. Try to promote
I
you.
hope so.
Yeah, I tried to promote.
What the fuck are we doing?
I thought we wanted to do GMs, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do a couple of GMs.
Is there any bounties you can do for that?
There is Nightfall one, yeah.
Toy Diddle.
No, but those will go
But I've
away.
done that
Don't
one
they?
already. What do you mean
Oh
go
wait,
away?
there's a Nightfall Clan bounty. Oh yeah, I already got that. Let me see if
Wait.
I have that on my other characters.
Dude, I don't want to use the app, man.
Oh, bro. Let me just check my other characters real quick.
More physics healing teammates. Yeah, but you still can maim your teammates though, so like it doesn't make a big difference. Is that an egg ship? It's a blimp. It kind of looks like an egg. You're actually right. Wait, so bounties. I only have seasonal progress. That's unlucky, bro.
Bad.
Whatever. Why am I host?
Oh yeah, give it to Tiddle.
You have the node, Toity, don't you?
Perhaps.
I'm not ready yet. Hold up.
How does the node go away? The node goes away when you claim the seal.
I
believe
believe
so.
so.
Oh wait, what are the overcharges this week?
Trace rifle, void.
What job are we gonna do?
Inside terminus, bro. What the fuck?
Okay.
There's only one.
Yeah, I'm good.
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 Not that you waited to start it before I said good or anything, though.
Yeah, I actually just don't give a fuck about you, so.
That's interesting.
Maybe I should do some masterworking stuff in the vault.
Nice trip. Thank you, man. See, this my hunter looks fine, man. Actually, that isn't
So
a
what's for dinner,
terrible point.
Lama?
Like,
The amount of bows you're gonna want to be making.
yeah.
I love getting a radiant from grapple melee, man. That is some of the best fucking shit in the game.
Oh, grapple melee works with Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You didn't think about that?
Really.
Fucking radiant always just gets pushed off your screen though. I don't even tell you have it half
Yeah,
the time.
you see it on your weapons, right? With the
Kind of.
Holy shit, bro. Yeah, good boy, take me there. On Hunter for day one? Yeah, as of right now, it looks like that. Which I don't think Hunter's going to be bad at all, so... I think if anything is getting subbed around, it's probably Titan. You almost blew up my tango, bro. Stun that guy?
Stole the tangle from behind the barrier.
Dude, nothing makes
you made me waste my fucking grapple.
Nothing makes me more mad than when I'm playing like Hunter and I can actually like use the grapples and I just see somebody like grab it and just to throw it on the ground, like just ADHD brain. I'm like, dude.
No, I remember in some of our practice, you're like, don't take my tangles.
Yeah, when we were doing Explicator, people were taking it. I'm like, dude, I'm using that shit. I'm moving.
Really ready right now?
I think Hunter will just like be pretty solid. Like,
Stop that guy.
I was kind of thinking Hunter might be kind of troll, and we might like switch Hunters for Warlocks. Like if we had a day one come out right now, I might think of doing that. But in the next DLC, like it looks like it's gonna be a lot different.
I stole your tangle.
That's fine. I can't even use it.
Bro, this build is gonna be so fucking broken next season. Backers better go crazy.
Please give me invis.
Using Bacchus right now? With what?
For the wolves, man.
Alright.
Just running around with a constant times 4 solar surge.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna be ass right now, but like, it's gonna feel insane.
I mean, it's not even ass right now. Stacking that with Radiant, and like you don't
You're
run
telling me
surges
without
in
laughing Solar Titan, and you're laughing Bacchus right now.
But it's good, bro. You're not using solar time right
You
now,
got a
are
little
you?
smile on your face. You got a little
Yeah, because
smirk.
it's silly, dude. It's silly.
Because you're wrong, Johnny, because you're wrong.
Oh, shit.
Johnny's eating shit, grin. Yeah. Oh no, shit, eating grin. Eating shit.
Dude. So he's eating shit.
What the hell?
Dude, this game is so laggy.
I read that wrong and I literally glanced at chat. Mixed it up. That's all champs, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I think Torty got the one we were missing.
But no, see, you're not using solar time right now. I'm using back.
Yeah, and you're throwing.
No, I'm not, bro.
Yes, you are. We're going to look at the kill sheet at the end of this GM.
Yeah, well, you're doing like.
Yeah, well, oh my god.
I gotta pad my stats. Let me hit them. Let me hit them.
Llama, do damage. Llama, do damage.
There's a fucking barrier there? Okay, dude. Yeah,
Dude.
sure. Like, what?
Don't res him. Don't res him. Don't res him. We got this. We got this.
No, that's unfair.
No,
That's
bro,
unfair.
I need to prove a point.
It needs to be even playing field. Even playing field. Maybe if you didn't have those fucking grippers on, you'd be getting more kills. I hate the Grievous legs.
My dogs?
Yeah.
Did you see that legionary get froze? Fall to the floor. So funny, haha.
What the fuck? What are you eating shit, Grin?
I severed him.
Thanks, man.
Hell
Turns
yeah,
out
4
it's
Ascendant Shards.
Sanguine or Gishwin Vest.
Gishwin.
Gwizin, I don't fucking know what it is. And Code Tracer.
Gishwin, what the fuck? Dude, let's go. Plug 1.
It's got the worst weapons I've ever fucking seen. Hinterland grips. Oh my.
Can't believe that was going to be an Everbest set as well.
What's your eating shit grin look like?
Just a little bit, Toddy.
Yeah, bro, look at.
No, sorry, I forgot
look
the guy.
Look at it. Look at the orbs created. Look at the kills, man. It's like he's a non-contributor. So is it worth it to farm high end armor for Edge of Fate? I see that a decent amount of people are doing it. Sure, we can just get that before the day one anyways, or surely. I would just do it now in case you can't. I don't think there's a stat combo that has both MOB and int.
Do Blight Ranger.
No, I'm on a Titan.
You're gonna start stacking up exotics.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can masterwork any class.
Do Aeons.
Crest of Alpha Loopy.
Do
I'm doing
Aeons.
Crest of Alpha Loopy.
Everybody does Aeons, bro.
Do we do more of that?
Let's see how much. Yeah, run another GM.
Let's see my bounty progress.
Don't we get like one from these?
Bankrupts me. So it costs 27,000 glimmer to pull one from collections and fully max it, and 5 prisms and 3 shards.
Just for 1 shard bass.
Yeah. What's a good way to get Ascendant Alloys?
Isn't it just
I'm low on those,
missions and shit?
Yeah, you can, but...
Or Legend, Wellspring?
Wellspring. Wellspring in the Big 25.
Well, he has last.
Tonic for alloys? Oh, there's a tonic for that. Right.
Right, guys.
Fire team leader.
Right.
Who's the fire team leader?
Wait, can you go to the Lost City just so I can pop one of those tonics? Can you take us to the Lost City?
I promoted
G.
Dick Licker.
Your host.
I don't know why he... No, I promoted Tori. Did he say he was going somewhere?
Alright.
Let's just check my other characters, see if I had a bounty to complete there.
Okay. What's your Petra's Run face?
Okay.
That's my Petra's Run face. No emotion.
Ultimate. Yeah, the ultimate power rituals, they just give exotic engrams way more than anything else, I feel. But I'll put one on. Bro, this is... No. I meant... Did I say Lost City? I said last.
Dude,
last
definitely
city.
said Lost City, bro.
No, I said last. I'm pretty sure.
No, you definitely pressed it Lost.
No,
which is like,
you
okay,
know what he wanted. He wanted to make fucking tonics. This is some brain rot.
Oh,
bro.
you're making tonics? I was thinking, I was like, what are you getting from Ghost?
This fucking guy.
Lost and Last City are very similar phonetically, and with Llama's speech impediment, it makes sense.
Is assault legal in the state of Texas? I'm just curious.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't believe so.
Basic said Toady Coke. I have to agree.
No, dude. I'll fucking kill that guy.
Yeah, this is actually in the IQ battle. This is weaning my direction.
True, Toady. You're losing points.
That's not how that works.
You're approaching like 70 right now.
You're approaching room temperature.
This team is going nowhere. Did he actually take us to the right spot? Okay.
You definitely said Lost City, by the way. Go back in the VOD and you pronounce that.
No, but I think I corrected myself.
Dude, my main squeeze Ido's up too. Dude, she's caked.
My main
up.
squeeze. What?
She's a child, man. You can't be doing that.
No, don't. No.
Missing ingredients, tomb flakes.
Ingredients.
Oh, hell no. Wait, let me see if I can pull from the ingredients.
Oh, hell no.
Dude, mute up, dude. Like.
Oh, I got tomb flakes. Let's go. Okay, I can get 1 tonic.
Nice, dude. Good for you.
Why are you so disrespectful?
Me? Someone says one thing and you have to go, oh hell no. You're doing sound effects. Like,
Llama does the same thing.
I want
man.
1 second to think, bro.
He just does different sound effects.
No, but the difference is timing, bro. The difference is timing.
What is your head doing?
Us?
I'm just a funnier guy. What can I say?
That's not true. That's not true at all.
Nah, I see. Chat would agree.
No, they wouldn't. I don't think.
No.
See, that's your humor.
Toady, why are you raging? Why are you raging, Toady? Why are you raging? Actually, you're just raging right now.
Bro,
that doesn't work on me, man.
Yeah.
Good to go. Have you made your
wait?
Fucking
tap in.
I made it. Yeah, I made it. I made the tonic.
What am I looking at?
What?
That's that fucking.
Is this Ido?
Oh, okay. I did not want to tune into that stream. Put us in the GM, bro.
Yeah,
why are you
Cody,
wasting so much time,
up, bro?
Put us in the GM, bro. Fuck you, dude.
That's curse as fuck.
And just
Dude,
for
her
that,
neck like
we're
snapped.
doing Legend Cyps Cosmodrome.
I'm not ready for that GM, so.
Are you ready for it, bro?
Oh, so I gotta tell you guys about the War Doctor.
What is the War Doctor, bro?
Yeah,
That's the guy from. That's what we were talking about with Doctor Who.
Well, I'm aware, but like he says he has a story about this guy.
It's not like that good of a story.
What? Guys, I'm doing my next video is a review of episode Heresy. Can you tell me what you liked and what you didn't like about Heresy?
What do you want to start with?
Anything come to mind? Like immediately spring to mind?
I like the chess game.
Yeah, chess was cool.
Yeah.
Sundered was pretty ass.
Sundered.
What was us? Sundered.
He said Sundered was ass. The weapons were pretty dog.
Yeah.
Nether activity was kind of dog, but the Dreadnought was cool.
Why can you not ascend like after you do like attack? I've never understood that.
The story was really forgettable. But
No, I like the story a
blame that on
lot.
not
I like the story a
having
lot.
Characters or not having voices.
Yeah, that was obviously a pain point. I actually agree. Yeah, I thought the story was cool.
Yeah, same.
Nothing really came of it.
I wrote it in notes.
Words came back and then fucking left. Just a nothing burger.
I guess.
I mean, I guess it was. It was fine.
What else happened? Like activities. You got Quarter Blades, Sunless Cell.
Sunless Cell was cool.
Sunless Cell was cool. Yeah, because I'm just collecting like bullet points at the moment. I'm gonna flesh it out.
Derealized as well.
Oh, terrible mission. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Derealized? What is that?
Yeah, the Barodiad mission.
Oh. Cool setup for the voice of nothing character.
I think it's kind of hard to give explicit examples, but I think I liked the content rollout cadence, I think was quite good.
Yeah, the content rollout was good. Yeah, how they went back to the time gate, but it was like not bad because I think Act 2 led directly into Act 3. There was no downtime. The Tome of One was way better than Tonic's. For like loot acquisition. I think loot,
Mickey orbs.
even though it wasn't craftable, was yeah, Mickey Orb, Solar Witness, challenge shit.
Dude.
Right.
You know the voice acting strike? Is that just like the fact that the voice actress didn't do her lines? Or was it the fact that she did, but they're not turned on
them
for the sake of protest?
I think it's
I
the
think
latter.
Yeah.
No, well,
like almost
because
positive.
they had some voice lines from Sloan like halfway through the episode.
Yeah.
So I think it was the strike happened and they didn't record those lines. And if that's the case, then we would have the lines now, right? Because the strike is over. So they would have just like turned them on.
Yeah, I guess you might be right. I always thought the lines were recorded, and they just disabled. That's what I thought I read somewhere.
Yeah, that's what Dato said in his video.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think they're restoring the lines with this little time left.
I didn't even really want to kill that guy. You guys ever pull your sword out, swing,
yeah,
and then stow it before your swing actually goes off?
Yes, it's really annoying.
But like, what causes that? Because it's definitely not me fucking my muscle memory up. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty hard to fuck muscle.
I think it's
memory
just
up.
like a game tick thing. I don't know. Like it just fails to update at just like that moment.
Makes me feel like a fucking burger when it does happen, though.
Yeah, exactly. Former, they record VAs in a few stages, and the strike started between them. Right. So yes, it was just missing lines, I guess. Where do all these barrier champions go? Barrier champion factory right here, bro.
One spawns after you do last dunk, I think.
Yeah. Oh, W consecration coming up. Boom.
You kill the champ.
Yeah, the only way I could see them actually like bringing back the VA work for Heresy is if the Nether comes back as part of like the portal at some point. But even at that point, I don't know if they even will include them, since it's not really part of the story anymore.
Try my first Atkins chocolate protein wafer. Be addicted. I didn't like their wafer bars, bro. They were like chalkier than a flavor. Or maybe it wasn't Atkins. Maybe it was another.
How long has this bloody strike been
bars
going
are
on
so
for?
hit or
Like, I
miss,
swear I've
bro.
heard about this thing for years.
I think it was this season.
Maybe it's just like some different strike.
Yeah, it's different. I think
Strike
it's like
of the year
video
type shit.
game. Yeah, there was a. No, I think you're talking about the film strike.
Right.
The actor
Dude,
strike.
like-
This is video game. Specific.
You should try the David bars. David bars are good. They're just like hella expensive, man. Their macros are really, really good. I don't know how their micronutrients are, but it's just disappointing that they're like 350 a bar or some shit. Like a 12 pack were only like $40 or some shit. It's like actually criminal.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird listening to
It's probably closer to
with
$4.
the Savathun voice actor for sure, but probably won't be.
And they're like actually good too. The most of the flavors are pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's like 3 times at this point.
Yeah, the blueberry pie is like insane, man.
Same for Cade if you count Nolan North. Fucking Nolan North did a crazy good impression of Nathan Fillion though.
Yeah, for real.
I'm always fucking taking like damage from nothing. You have 4 golf balls per?
I got 3.
I'm still mob focused. Dude, why do you get 4 weapons, man? Like, I think just golf balls. You
I'll
need more?
just do more GMs later in the week. Nah, it's all good. Just want an excuse to get a few materials.
I'm gonna farm at some point. If we actually want to do a night of like stacking up, I don't know the best way to do it though, because I'm gonna run out of glimmer. I feel like maybe, or maybe it's self-sustaining if you do like.
Kind of. I just got like 13k glimmer from that. Yeah. I think you can. Sustain it.
Okay. Yeah, we should. I wouldn't be against doing that, like stacking up. That way you actually have engrams. Like I wouldn't mind getting like, I don't know, maybe 30 or so.
Yeah.
Extra things. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be around later and other times then. If we want to farm other shit, just let me know. Shoot me a ping.
All right.
Okay.
Peace, boys. Later.
Take care, G.
Fuck those guys. They're pussies, man. All right, I'm gonna try and find a solo witness checkpoint for later in the week and the rest of the week. Hopefully finish that up within this week or next week. I can't imagine it take us like another 3 if I lock in. Runs have been getting pretty good. Just need to get like not horrendously unlucky. Hopefully finish that up before the episode and then just finish up prepping. I have like bounty prep and then farming, and that's like literally it to do until DLC drops, which is I think we're like 3 weeks out now. Yeah, 3 weeks, something like that. So that's the plan moving forward. Be around tomorrow, closer to reset time. Same shit. Peace. Later. Take it easy. Fuck.